Newcastle Fans TV is sponsored by Manscaped, the global leaders in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels and is now available in the US of A, Canada, the UK, Australia, New Zealand and in the EU. We have an exclusive offer for our subscribers. Use the code NFTV to get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Join the movement and the other 2 million men who trust Manscaped. Did you know one bloke every hour, every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer? So this is a reminder to all of the men listening. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Manscaped, in addition to providing the right tools and solutions for safe and easy manscaping, has partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society to spread awareness for men's health and early cancer detection. Together, TCS and Manscaped are committed to raising awareness for the most common form of cancer in men aged between 15 to 35 and giving support for fighters, survivors and families impacted by testicular cancer as part of their We Save Balls initiative. While you're down there cleaning up your sack, why not go ahead and give them a little pretty investigation for lumps, changes in any size or any pain? I think we can all agree it's pretty fun playing with your balls anyway. Hey. Manscaped recommends you check yourself once a month. If you do feel any lumps or any swelling, give your doctor a call. In addition to checking yourself regularly, we want to make sure that your sack is looking fresh and clean with Manscaped Perfect Package 3.0. Inside the Perfect Package, you'll find all the products and liquid formulations that have been developed to turn your bathroom into a saloon for your balls. All liquid formulations use only the best ingredients. Some of these liquid tools do include the Crop Preserver, is an anti-chafing deodorant for your balls. The Crop Reviver, a spray-on ball toner and refreshener. The Perfect Package 3.0 also includes anti-chafing performance boxers that keep your package cool and feeling fresh. Join the Manscaped movement and start taking care of your balls today. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code NFTV at manscaped.com. Always use the right tools for the job. So in the description below, get 20% off, free shipping with our code NFTV over at manscaped.com. That's a whopping 20% off anything and free shipping using the code NFTV at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. And let's get back to celebrating 25k. Yes, hello everyone. How you doing? Is all right. Welcome to the watch along. Team news right at your ticker down there at the bottom. If you haven't seen it, we'll be talking more about that later on this evening. We'll be joined by Carl and Matt around about 7:30. So the two big changes are Kieran Clark is dropped to the bench and so is Sean Longstaff. What does he make of that? Miggy keeps his place, which is interesting. So does John Joe. But Emil Krath comes in. Worried about him. However, Joe Willock is in the starting lineup. So, yeah, we'll have a look. We'll go into both of those teams very, very shortly. But welcome to the watch along, as I say. If you can smash the like button, that'd be fantastic. You know, we graft very hard here. We've got jobs. We've got to do this as well. But, yeah, if you can, that'd be fantastic. Members, I'm sure we'll see plenty of them in the comments. They've got 21 exclusive videos last month. Keep your comments coming because I'm going to come to them in just a moment. And thank you for picking NFTV as well tonight. Right, let's get straight to your comments. We've got a lot of rattle through. Also, we've got the best of the fan clips. We've got 2 clips from me and Johnny in the car preview. We've also got a clip about Matty Longstaff. Well, Bruce talks about Matty Longstaff as well. And we've also got Carl's reaction as well. So we've got a lot to rattle through. Come on the tune, says Mike. How indeed. Jacob, evening all. Jordy Sandgasser, evening lads and lasses. 5 at the backs and Krath is playing. Oh my God. Clark has a dodgy 3-4 games, but Emil Krath at centre half. Delighted with Willock starting. No, that tells its own story, doesn't it? If you're bringing in Emil Krath to replace Kieran Clark, that tells you the form of Kieran Clark. And now we're worried about Krath coming in. Aaron, how hello, mate? I hope you're doing well. GB, NUFC, hello everyone. Late one tonight. Hope you can win Hope that everyone is all right. Yes, it will be a late one. We'll be up till about 1 a.m. doing all the vids. Come on the tune, says Irish Bear. Perfect midfield and forward, says David. Interesting. And Jordy Sancaster, evening late. Hope you're okay, mate. What do you think of the team? Not what I wanted to see, that's for sure. No good sending Bruce off to the Manscaped. He has no balls. Yes, thank you very much to Manscaped, our sponsor, and also Spider VPN as well. Perfect team. Some of you are quite happy about that. Can't believe Willock's starting, says Finn as well. Interesting. There's a bit of mixed comments. Some of you are liking it, some are aren't. Why on earth has Clark dropped for Kraft? Very strange decision, says Adrian. What time is the match on? It's 8 p.m. Harrison, UK time. Stick it on mute to listen to us womble on. We've got Matt of all people. Yes, Matt's got his first watch along, so you might find out a lot about him this evening. Hiya, Lee. Hiya, JB. He says hiya, Lee. Oh. Right, Jordan goes on to say, please win from West Ham fan. We need Leicester to lose this, and we've got a tough run coming up. We've got an all right record against the top four. Well, I say top four. Top six, because Arsenal aren't a top six side. Obviously with Spurs, West Ham and Liverpool results as well. How's the team line up? Is it your strongest, says Jordan? I wouldn't say it's the strongest, no, because we've got a lot of injuries as well, but people that we could pick, one or two probably I would change. Don't blame Bruce for dropping Clark. Clark has been uncharacteristically poor lately. Sam always with the big words. Who's worse, Kraft or Hendrick? Hendrick. Easy. Thanks, Jacob, says Jordan. And also, only reason why the midfield is perfect with Shelby is because he's the one who can unlock the long pass and send Miggy and ESM. Well, since we're talking about lineups briefly, we'll go through it because I'm waiting for the lads to come later. And then we'll talk more about it. So we don't want to see Jerry Taggart and Steve Walsh from Leicester, but we do. Ooh, Hamza Chowdhury's looking very, very smart, isn't he? Very flash. He could have been a toon player. So this is your Leicester lineup. So there you go. I'll just let that play for you so you can see it. Schmeichel in goal. Ricardo is going to be your right back. Soyuncu is centre back. Johnny Evans as well with Fofana. I think it looked like they're playing wing backs as well. Castagna on the left-hand side. So it looks like they are doing that. And Ndidi will sit. Tielemans and Madison will want to get on the ball. And then you've got Iheanacho, who was on form. We talked about him in the preview. We'll talk about him later, actually, as well. And you've got Jamie Vardy. So that is your Leicester lineup. What do you make of that? Please let us know. Two lineup. Let's switch it over. So we've discussed it just dead briefly there. Dubravka in goal. Murphy on the right. Kraft will come in at the right of the three. I think Fernandez needs to talk to him a lot tonight. Paul Dummett is your third centre-back. Matt Ritchie will play at left wing-back. John Joe in midfield. Joe Willock comes back in. Miggy. Bit surprised to see Miggy start. I would have not played him today. Alan Saint-Maximin, Callum Wilson, and then the substitutes you've got Gillespie, Clark, Carroll, Joe Linton, Gale, Lewis, Hendrick, Manquillo, Sean Longstaff. Still no Matty Longstaff, which we are going to be discussing a little bit later. Strongest team for Leicester, right? Bar Barnes. Yeah, Barnes is injured, and Leicester going for the Champions League. They need to win because they've got some big games coming up as well. Hi, Adrian. Need a Graham Jones masterclass. Hello, Gamer JB over on Twitch. We are live on Twitch as well as NFTV Extra and NFTV tonight as well. Right, so we'll come back to the lineups when the lads join us a little bit later, but we're going to jump straight into the best of the fan clips from the other night after the defeat against the Arsenal.
I wouldn't have shown them the Premier League table. I wouldn't have shown them any of that. I would have been like, you guys have to win this game because there's no desire. There was no desire today. The lineup obviously was nice because we got Wilson back in and we had saint-maximin, but like again, Shelby gets a start and he doesn't deserve it, frankly. And it's just like it was pathetic. I don't think they cared. Like I said, I just feel like that they feel safe, but the math doesn't back it up that we're mathematically safe. So it's like, again, you never know. Like the West Ham game was crazy, and we've seen some crazy games throughout the Premier League season lately. And it's just like there's absolutely no guarantee that we are safe yet until the math says so. You can't keep giving these opportunities. Like, yeah, Fulham lost yesterday, sure, but like They could. It's the math, man. I look forward to every game, and you guys never disappoint with the content and the live stream and stuff. But it helps if the team is actually winning or at least looking like they're trying.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, but that performance out there was an absolute pile of dog shite today. It really was. On the beach today, I felt like it shouldn't be that because we're not mathematically safe. Yeah, this moment of time, but up against one of the worst Arsenal sides I've seen this season, who did play a lot of their great players, and a lot of the time it was far too easily for them as well. I thought we did barely test their goalkeeper, one in the first half, but that was it. They may as well have pulled up jack chairs for a lot in that game. I thought Murphy was very poor the day. I thought Martinelli was beating them all ends up. So I thought he got Tornu on the day. I must say, Miggy, I thought was very poor again. Shelby, sorry, but I've had it with this bloke now. He needs gone at the end of the season, I must say. What's up? Why is Matty? Can't believe he's fallen down way down the pecking order as well. But I think we know the reason that.
Do we?
Steve Bruce.
Yeah.
I know we've picked up wins in the last few games, but the performances still haven't been convincing. I mean, I must say, I didn't think Liverpool was a convincing win. I think that was down to they wasted a lot of chances. They were open at the back. And West Ham, I mean, 2-0 up, second half, we let them come far back early, come right back into the game. And then it was after the second goal, we woke up again all of a sudden. They haven't been convincing the performances. The season's been an absolute write-off. I cannot wait for it to end. I hope Steve Bruce goes and get rid of a lot of some of this deadwood out of this club as well.
Shit as usual after Newcastle, but I'm grand in general, but Jesus Christ, that club is driving me to an early grave. They could have, but we never had that real attacking kind of, want to actually get at Arsenal, because Xhaka, I said at the start, my brother's an Arsenal fan, and he hates Xhaka playing at left back. He's there to be hit, but when you're as defensive as us, these players you have to target. Unfortunately, you're almost the last players we would target. That's one that really would annoy us. If we actually do go down, I think we will be fine. But games like this, where you have players like Xhaka out of position, and he's slow as well, he's not quick. We have players like Maximin and Murphy who were predominantly down his side, and the fact we didn't exploit them is absolutely, baffling. And the fact that it's the worst Arsenal team in years makes it all the worse as well. The way the team looked, I liked the look of it, to be fair. I wasn't disappointed with the selection, but it's to get at them, because they're suspect at the back, but that's what is Newcastle's issue. We won't get at teams, but the odd few chances we do get to go at them, we actually look like we could do something, but that's our biggest Achilles heel, is Bruce just not straying away from his defensive way of playing pretty much.
It was pathetic from minute 1 to 90. Absolutely clueless for the whole 90 minutes. We offered nothing going front, and just shambolic today. After performing so good for the past 5 to 6 games, not so good, but better than what we performed today. This was shambolic. It was about the start. We gave them enough space to run into us, and we sat back quite deep this game. Like when you compare the game to Spurs, we started in front foot against Spurs, and Spurs really struggled to keep us down that game. But today it was completely opposite, and Arsenal had us in the first 10 minutes, and the goal was inevitable, the initial goal. And Jonjo Shelvey, I really don't want Jonjo Shelvey in the team anymore. Steve Bruce wouldn't drop him, that's for sure. But I would never keep him in the lineup again. The defensive contribution he does is absolutely zero, and he offers just like one pass behind the defense of the opposition. That's just like 1 out of 100 that goes in exactly. Yeah, and drop Shelvey, give Matt Ritchie the armband, and bring Joe Willock into the team, and that will be perfect for the next game. Almiron is actually not quite comfortable in the midfield three. his natural position is obviously the number 10 role, which we can't afford with this formation right now. So what we could possibly do is we can play a midfield trio of Matty, Willock, and Sean Longstaff. In that way, we could have more legs in Matty Longstaff, who could cover a large amount of grass, and even Sean Longstaff covers a large amount of grass, which Shelby absolutely doesn't. And with Shelby in the lineup, it's like we play with 10 against 11 from minute 1.
In terms of performances, I wanted a couple of changes done just around about the hour mark, which was in centre midfield. Have a bit of legs in there because Arsenal were dominating. We were talking beforehand that they even got El Neni and Ceballos, so they didn't even scare you in the field. We had the 3, and they actually outbossed us today, which we're going with John Doe. He's not going to come out the side, but I would like to see it because if you want to start the lineup, no. Almiron's suffering in this formation. He has not been the same player. He is suffering massively. So if you're going to play to the team strength rather than the individual strength, then you need to start playing for the players in the team. So if you're going to play 5 at back at Leicester, Miggy has to come out the side, unfortunately. But it's not working for him. Miggy's better than other players in this 11, yes. But he's being wasted that centre midfield position. Could go to Romani, even look at Jeff Hendrick for fuck's sake. And not that you want Jeff Hendrick.
Well, no.
You get the point though, that he's being wasted in this midfield 3, and that position could be going to a man or a Jeff Hendrick who will get better used out of it. The same as goes with ESM. If you're going to play Wilson up top, ESM and Wilson just won't work. So you're going to have to take one of them going back to the bench to benefit the team, or you completely change the formation.
So what do you reckon? That's what I said the other day, last week on the fan reaction show. I said that Miggy's been wasted in this formation because I just don't think he's performing at the level that he has been previously in a Newcastle shirt. So I think, yes, he's a runner and he's legs, which allows ESM to go and do his stuff. That's probably what the critics might say against that comment what I've just said there. But I haven't seen ESM in the 10 blossom with Wilson yet. I still haven't seen those two link up. Obviously, they've been in and out the side through injury. Just need if Bruce is going to play that, where he has the ESM flying around Wilson, ESM has got to start giving the ball to Wilson a lot more, feeding crosses in. It's great that ESM can get one the counter, which I think he will be handy tonight. But in the long-term future, that's a relationship that needs to grow. And I don't like it personally. I'd rather see ESM out wide. I think that's where he's stronger, and I'd rather have Miggy in the 10 because I think Miggy will give Wilson a lot more service. But let us know what you think on that. It was an interesting comment I've seen here. Any Geordie pundits on this channel? Nah, none whatsoever, David. Not one single Geordie amongst us here at Newcastle Fans TV. It's sad, isn't it? It's very sad. Yeah. But if you're referring to the fan reaction show, yeah, that's where fans come from all over the world. So we had people, as you say there, from the US of A, we had people from Scotland, Ireland, we had people from India, Holland, which is great to see, and more of it. So if you want to pop on tonight, it's an hour show on the fan reaction show, the neat. But hop on board. Let us know what you think. Miggy, Ryan's agreeing with us. Miggy's been poor since his injury. Ollie's went on to say Miggy needs a bit so I'll say that again in English. Miggy needs to be a lot closer at the front too, if he wants to get involved a lot more. But is he there just to be the legs? Ollie's went on to also say that we sit too deep. Tillemans and Madison will score from outside the box at some point. There's just no point. Yeah, Bruce out says Liverpool fan. Yes, Haroon. Come on, Haroon. You tell it like it is, and you're a Liverpool fan. Even you nah. Right, okie dokie. So that was the fan reaction. So as I say, come on later on. It is Johnny and I don't know who else is on that. Is Johnny on that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure Johnny's on it. But anyways, we're going to get Carl's reaction to the defeat against Arsenal.
Oh my word! What a load of shit. Apologies, but it was though, wasn't it? Like today was a free hit to go out there, attack Arsenal. Hopefully try and get something out of the game. If we got rolled over by going out and attacking them, fair enough. But don't just lie down, arse in the air, letting them go fucking hammer and tongue on you. against an Arsenal side that is probably the worst Arsenal side there has been in a long time. Mikel Arteta isn't getting a tune out of them. They're not the most passionate of players. You know, then you haven't got your Patrick Vieiras, your Thierry Henrys, your Freddie Ljungbergs. You haven't got those, but your Tony Adams, your Sol Campbell, those players that put their heads on the line. You haven't got that. We definitely fucking haven't got that. But we've got more than what Arsenal have got, and we just sat back and just let them do what they wanted today. It was so frustrating. Like, we could have cemented safety today. We really could have. I know it's already difficult for Fulham to catch us, and I don't think they will. I do still think we're safe. But we could have pretty much cemented it today. I wasn't unhappy with the lineup. I just feel like the players, like you've asked me, Lee, I think, you know, they were on holiday, that they feel they're safe. Steve Bruce probably feels they're safe. Although I do genuinely think he'll be disappointed with how the players performed today. I certainly feel we're safe. I know the majority of Newcastle Fans TV, I would say, think we're safe. And all the guys from the watch along that we engage with, I know you think we're safe. It's just frustrating, isn't it? Like, it was just piss poor to watch. Nobody turned up. Dubravka could have done better with the first goal. Arguably could have done better with both, to be honest. But it is what it is. Defensively, we definitely could have done better with both. And we've let a subpar Arsenal side beat us 2-0, but look like world beaters are doing it, and they're definitely not that. Oh, look, you know, it's frustrating. Week after week, we sometimes turn around and say these teams were there for the taking, but they were. They're shit. I know we are, but Jesus, frustrating. But yeah, I absolutely think we're safe. I think we'll be here in the Premier League doing exactly the same thing next season, because I do think Steve Bruce will still be at the helm. On to Leicester on Friday night. Don't get me started on Man United fans.
He's referencing the riot. Well, it wasn't riots, yeah. Some daft idiots about in Old Trafford smashing doors in. But Carl was just saying, this is an Arsenal side that really Newcastle should have done a lot better of. Didn't expect win every game, no, but for me there was no heart. And if we can't do the neat and we have a bit of heart, fair enough. That's all he asks us, a tune fan. Put a bit of effort in, put a bit of a shift in, be proud, wear the badge. None of that last weekend. Totally agree with Carl. Totally agree with him. I don't know if Carl's got experience from, as you might have heard him there, lying on the ground with his arse out in the air. That's something that Carl might have experience of. I don't personally, Carl, but I'm sure you'll tell us later on when you come on. But let's get back to your comments. He's going to kill us for saying that. Let's get back to your comments as well. David says, thanks for the rant. So we want more. So we want to be more than Man U. That aside, you're doing an excellent job of building an excellent supporters channel, says David. Thank you very much for that. No, we're not going to be aggressive. I'll protest, but I'm not going to be aggressive protest. I think you kind of step that line, can you? Paul goes on to say, I can't say he's scoring, let alone win, especially when we've got Kraft in the team as well. Haroon's proper shouting on for Bruce out, and he's got the Liverpool match. He's staying the phone in the comments. Get Bruce, get out of club. You're not one of us. We could do with the Bruce out protest. Who knows? We might have a few people singing in that Sheffield United game. Longstaff for Shelby, says CT. We'll talk more, of course, about the lineups when the lads start dropping in very shortly. Wish Madison wasn't starting. He always scores against us. I know he said scares. He fucking does scare. Well, so does Vardy. Vardy loves a goal against it as well. But yes, we'll see. I think, like I say, put a performance in the neat, bit of heart, bit of desire. That's all we're asking. And Leicester have been absolutely fantastic since Brendan Rodgers came in. And me and Johnny talked about that for a couple of minutes. Here it is.
Brendan Rodgers is doing miracles once again with Leicester.
I didn't like what he said about Brendan Rodgers. Steve Bruce is doing a great job and all of that nonsense. I didn't agree with that. Brendan Rodgers just says that about everybody, doesn't it? It's just your copy and paste job. But he's done a great job at Leicester, hasn't he? Continuing the work that they've done. A little bit of dip after Ranieri and then they came back. What a job he's done. He's been linked to Spurs and what have you. But don't see the point in him moving to Spurs. I think it's a backward step. Love to see Leicester get in the top four. I've said that. I'd like to see West Ham, just something different from the big six or the greedy six. But Leicester away, mixed emotions. Obviously, we were there when we got absolutely, well, I was there, nearly crying in the wet and rain, 5-0 hammering. And then obviously COVID came, but we've won there as well in the past 2 years on the bounce. So it's mixed emotions, but I think this is a bigger game for Leicester than it is for us, because we're nearly there. The only worry about us is if we get beat and then Fulham go and win their game, it's a bit of doubt creeps in, because I'm one of the very few on this channel that still we're not safe just yet. One more point. But if we lose and Fulham win, it's 6 points, and then they've got either Burnley or Southampton the other way around, whatever it is, and then we've got to go Man City.
Look, I think get your comments in below. I'm on the side of, well, I think we're already safe. You're asking Leicester to get at least 10 points to overtake us, 9 points with depending on goal difference and how things go with that.
Fulham, he means.
Sorry, what did I say there?
He said Leicester.
Did I say Leicester? Could you imagine if we're 10?
We're not used to doing videos together, man.
Can you imagine if we're 9 points out of Leicester? Third or second in the league, that'd be all right, wouldn't it? But yeah, Fulham have got to win at least 3 games before they even play us, and they've only got 3 games left, and one of them's Man United away. So that's going to be very, very difficult. I understand what Lee's coming along, but get your comments in. Which side of the fence do you sit at, either me or Lee?
No sitting on it.
No sitting on it.
So that was me and Johnny talking about Brendan Rodgers, and I kind of gone on to a little bit about Newcastle there. So, ooh, look at that sun. Bloody hell. Christ almighty, I hope that bugger's off. The weather's been absolutely mad. I don't know if you lot in the UK, around the UK, have been getting hailstone and then sun, then rain. Bloody hell. That is bright. I'll fix that on the next clip, because that is just madness. Absolutely chaotic. So apologies about that. Let's have a look at what he's saying in the comments as well. What do you make of what I said there? Because a lot of the lads on this channel think we're safe, it's done, even if we lose. I think one more point to be safe, because if we lose tonight, then Fulham win. I think that's where you can have a little bit of doubt. And then we've got Man City after that. What if Fulham pick up another positive result? Then it's down to 3 points. I know these are all ifs, but this is the tune. I just want to be mathematically safe. So we didn't get doing, basically, because this is the tune, and anything can happen. You would have seen that yesterday with the carry on with Mike Ashley and what have you. A win would be amazing, says Luke. Yeah, Jordy Sancaster, I'm hoping for 1-1 draw, if not better. My head tells me 2-1 to Leicester, mindly. Fulham are playing Burnley, who just need the points. It's a tough game for them. Fulham need to win. But we're all Burnley fans. Of course we are. A La Liga manager would be the perfect choice to come into Newcastle. Any names, Haroon? Barbara, thank you, Barbara, another member in the chat as well, which is great to see. Win, lose, we can't afford to take our goal difference any worse. A point tonight and we are safe. David, we are safe. And nevertheless, unless Bruce goes, and Ashley, a La Liga manager, would be perfect. I know you've just said that, Haroon, but give us some names if you take a draw, says Ryan. I think Al would, to be honest, wouldn't we? We lose a point. If we lose, a lot of people are going to take the piss out of me, says Callum as well. My cameras went blurry there as well. It's Al happening. It's live. Ollie, we will park the bus. Unfortunately, 5 at the back. It can be good, but with Bruce in charge, it's more. Let's not get beat first. Can't say it's winning though. And we've also got, I don't see how we are going to score tonight. We beat Leicester tonight. I'd snap your arm off for a shoulder, off at the shoulder in the point, Ryan, and the joint. I can't even read this name. You're a noob. If you go and play Minecraft, whatever that is. Yes, we are safe, says Jody as well. Man United fan. Really hope you lot stay up. I think we're nearly there. We are. I think just one more point for me tonight. And I think, well, it doesn't have to be tonight. It could be the next game. I think one more will do it. Right, we're going to move on. Should we, here's a question for you, because I'll come back to your comments. Should we change the formation tonight? I know we're kind of new, but would you? Would you go back to 4? So Johnny brought this up about a formation change that we should have potentially went into tonight.
You're completely right about Kieran Clark. He's completely out of form. I'm like Sam. I don't like agreeing with Sam too much on this channel, but I would go, 4-5-1 probably on this occasion. But Sam differs. He likes to go 4-2-3-1. I think maybe we have to have that extra centre midfielder and just to stop Leicester, because Tielemans and Ndidi over the last few months have been immense. Do
you think we've got now to lose? Go and attack them, or is that too much of a risk of what they've got in behind? Because I don't want to park the bus.
I think we will park the bus. That's the problem. I don't want us to park the bus, but I think Steve Bruce will park the bus. He'll think if we get a point here, maybe he's on the same side of the fence as you. He might think one more point will do it, because you're then asking, 3 wins and something else, and that obviously one of those games is Man United away, which is going to be difficult for most sides. But Joe Willock has to start for me. Miguel Almiron, unfortunately, would have to be dropped. I don't like ASM behind Callum Wilson. I would start him on the left because that's his more natural position. That's his preferred position.
The problem is, isn't it, if he plays a wing back, he won't.
He won't, of course he won't. But what do I think Steve Bruce will do? I think he'll probably go 5 at the back. And I think he'll stick with what we're going with because I think that he's going to probably play that against Manchester City. So I don't think he'll want to change too much. But I think we just need a bit of something different because that Arsenal game, we were so deep and we just gave Arsenal so much respect. I think the fact that they scored so early on after like 4 or 5 minutes, it was like, oh crap, we're actually not as good as what we think, even though we've done pretty well in the last few weeks. But it is going to be very, very interesting to see what happens on Friday night. Lee, have you got a prediction for us?
Can be weird just being back to Friday night because we've been enjoying the early kickoffs, 4 games. I think we will get beat, but more importantly, I don't want us to go down waving the white flag. I want us to go out and at least attempt to play a bit of football. If you're going to park the bus against Man City because you desperately need that point, I get it. But go out at Leicester because we've got an all right record there. I'd like to see us score a goal, maybe attack. Get Wilson. Wilson needs service, man. He was hungry for that last week and he didn't get none of that. I think we'll go down 2-1, 3-1. I'll say 2-1 Leicester. 2-1 Leicester, that's my prediction. We've got Matt coming in a couple of minutes. I can see him down below in the green room. I'll just quickly rattle through some of your comments about that because I did ask is, would you change that formation tonight? Ollie's went on to say I would play 5 at the back as long as Murphy and Richie are getting forward effectively. I just hope we don't totally sit back. Dan's went on to say, we go 4 at the back a few years ago at the King Power and get absolutely battered? Please don't remind me of that night. That was pissing doing a rain and a 5-0 defeat. Fuck me. I keep the formation, says Ryan. I think we've been playing good recently, apart from the Arsenal game. Sheep Shearer, Wilson, Max, Willock, Big Joe, Miggy. Surely we can score. I hope so. And Marcelino from Bilbao. Haroon's recommended, for the Newcastle job. Flat back 4, definitely. Jordi Sancaster gives us a chance to attack the 5 at the back. Becomes 6 with Shelby. So how many defenders do you need? Let's have a go. We can play canny times. Having a go. Ask West Ham, Everton. Callum says 5 at the back. Lee, send Matt the link. Sam, Matt is in the green room. Shut your hole. Right, is Mahrez doing his best season of his career? Have a season, I think he means 5 doesn't work. Hendrick on the bench. My God, I think that's a good thing, isn't it? Hendrick on the bench didn't want to be the starting lineup. But having said that, though, Miggy's been very poor, hasn't he? Not that I want Hendrick to start. I'll probably have Matty first, but we'll talk about Matty in a sec when we bring Matt in. And it's going to be part of the bus for the first half, and I can say where it's going to be nicked if I don't go 3 down by then. Right, we'll bring Matt in. Hiya, Matt. How are you?
Afternoon. Not too bad. Thanks, mate. Yourself?
Not bad. You've just been here and there reading some of the comments, and you heard me and Johnny there. Would you change it, or are you happy with 5 at the back?
I'm not too fussed with 5 at the back, to be honest. We've been playing well. Obviously, Steve Bruce received his Manager of the Month nomination for April today, which, whether you'd think he's deserving of it or not, we were unbeaten in the month of April. Arsenal was a bit underwhelming, wasn't it? But you kind of blame him for kind of sticking to something he knows he's worked recently. We've got a lot of the top firers back in the side, or Saint-Maximin, Wilson back. Hopefully get Wilson among the goals today. He's gone with a very attacking team today, which he can't really blame him for. We're pretty much safe now. Fingers crossed. It would take a disaster for us to go down at this point. So nothing really. You don't want to be going 10 men behind the ball and playing boring football. So you can't really blame him for sticking a couple of attacking players in there, even if it is 5 at the back today.
Yeah. We are safe. And one more point. I'm going to keep banging the drum. One more. Come on, one more. We'll talk about the lineups in a couple of minutes, but obviously Matty, once again, is not in the lineup. I've got a short clip just over a minute about Bruce talking about accumulation of points and also a little bit on Matty. Here it is.
My aim when I got here was, we got the 44 points or 45 the year before I got here. Can we match that again? Can we get close to it? 44 we got last year. Can we get close to that? All of that ones is, can we get close to where we were last year? And the accumulation of points, we had 44 points or 43 with 5 games to go last year and tailed away a little bit. So, we've had a decent run of late. We've still got 4 to go. Let's pick up as many points as we can. look, he had a spectacular rise, didn't he? And wonderful. It's like every young player, you know, they go up and down very, very quickly. He's had a difficult spell with injury, and for me, he's just starting now to get over that injury. It's the first time he's had a real injury which has niggled away for weeks and months. He's got a big part to play, Matty, in the future, I'm sure. He'll be disappointed what's happened this year, but that big learning curve is what makes you learn in this game. It's a brutal game at times, no matter how old you are. But he's got a great attitude for it, and he'll bounce back because that's the person that he is.
So accumulation of points, we're not talking about that, Matt, don't worry. Matty, that's the first time for quite a while that he's talked about Matty in depth, saying that he's had this niggling injury, he's never quite got back to full fitness, but he's starting to now. Funny that, because it's the end of the season, which we're probably not saying. He keeps missing out on the bench, and he just scrapes onto the bench. Where do you see his future?
I mean, if it's not here, it can't be any. You know, he was linked with big money moves to these Italian sides last summer when he was performing well. It's a strange one because, you know, you see your local lad, you want him to do well, but then when you've got a manager like Steve Bruce that's clearly unwilling to stick him amongst it, and whether that's because he thinks he's not good enough, whether he has been injured, you know, if we believe him that he has had this niggling injury, I'd love to see him, you know, fighting for his place in the starting 11. But to be fair to him, he's come into this. We saw this interview with Sean Longstaff saying, you know, he came into the side 100 mile an hour and then that got swept away from him under his feet. We don't want to see the same happening to Matty. You know, we don't want him thrust into the limelight when he's not ready. You know, and I'm not comparing Pep Guardiola to Steve Bruce by any means, but Pep Guardiola, the way he treated Phil Foden, you know, people were calling for Foden to be in the starting 11 2-3 years ago. And he said, you know, he's not ready. He's not ready for that. I'm not going to load him out, but I'm going to keep him in and around the first team. I'm going to keep him here. I'm going to, you know, bring him on for a couple cup appearances, couple of substitutions. And you look how good Phil Foden is now, you know, and Matty Longstaff is a long way off Phil Foden, and Steve Bruce is even further off Pep Guardiola. But you can understand, you know, that approach to the youth. You can understand, you know, he's not quite ready there. You know, he's had a couple, you know, obviously he scores against Man United. He's shown flashes of quality. But this is the Premier League. This is one of the hardest leagues in the world, if not the toughest league in the world. You can't just walk into it. So you can understand him being left out, and hopefully he gets a few more chances in either pre-season before next season, and then eventually in the starting 11. But otherwise, you know, you'd be looking to loan him out to get some more experience, because he's come straight up through the academy. He's not had a chance to build up that experience, has he?
The worrying thing is that he's only got a year left on his deal, innit? That's the one, him and his brother, unless they've got some sort of clause. Steve Bruce is a beautiful human being. Yeah, we'll not agree. If you fancy him, drop us a DM. I might know a contact in the club. If you want to, I'll try and arrange that for you if you want. You know, it's not difficult. James, who pops on the fan reaction show occasionally. Hey, James, mate, you got bigger arms than Brandon. Speaking of our friend Brandon, he is traveling currently right now across to Slovakia because he's got a screw loose, and he wants to travel all the way to Slovakia to see his girlfriend and come all the way back. Absolute mental, that bloke. Mental. That's why you'll not see him as well. How is the Super League? We don't know. We'll never be in it. Matt, it's your first watch along tonight. It is. Are you expecting? Are you nervous? Are you worried? Are you gonna? How are you going to take it tonight? I'm nervous. I'm going to say something I regret, because I get quite agitated when I watch the games, and only my girlfriend and my family have seen us get this angry. So I think the closest I've come to showing my true colours on the channel, I think it was the last time we lost to Arsenal. Actually, not recently, but the time before that. I think I did the quick thoughts, and I must have spent the whole. Yeah. I think the full 15 minutes, I didn't stop to breathe. So, you know, if we have a shocking performance today, I'll have to watch my mouth, because I do say some unsavoury things when I'm in the stands at St James's. So I'll have to make sure that I keep it child friendly, shall we say, on the watch along. Prepare yourself, because sometimes football's not discussed during the watch along. So just prepare yourself. The question is though, are you a screamer? Yes, without doubt. Are you high pitched screamer? No, I'm a cutting kind of screamer. Not a yeah, like Johnny. No, not like Johnny. We should get those decibel readers. See how high pitched we can get the lads on the channel. We should have a competition. See who can get it at the end of the season.
Cash prize.
Quality. So Matt will be joined by Carl. I don't know where Carl is. He's due. Sam's coming in just before the hour, I think, taking over from moi. I think let's crack on and let's get on with. Shall we go with the lineups? Let me change my screen around. Let's go on to that one, which is the tune. I need to change the layout as well. That would help, wouldn't it? Yes, I'm fine, Jonathan, who's asking in the comments. Thank you very much. What's your prediction whilst I'm just changing these lineups?
I don't know. It's one of those ones when we play Leicester, I feel like it could go either way. They could be top of the league, bottom of the league. I feel like it's one of those ones. It could be 6-0 either way. Given the form that they're on, the form that Iheanacho's in, and the fact that they've gone with him and Vardy up top, I reckon they're going to bag a couple today. Even if we're on our most defensive form today, I think they're probably going to bag a couple. I think we'll bag as well, but I don't know if we'll be able to keep it. I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester, but I really hope that someone can prove me wrong, because they're going to bag a few today, I think.
I think we'll go and doing the niece. I just want to say, if we'll go down fighting, great. We'll go down go fighting, not just, as Carl says, bum out in the air and what have you, lay down. You can see the Leicester lineup there. Very, very talented. A lot of them, aren't they?
Very, yeah. No, you've the way that this. I mean, Brendan Rodgers is an incredible manager. You know the way that this team's set up. You know it's going to be Evans, Fofana, and Soyuncu sat back with Ndidi protecting them, and then Castagna, and basically it's going to be a front six. Basically, you're going to have a back four sitting back, the 3 centre backs and the 1 defence midfielder. Then the wing backs are just going to bomb forward, and it's going to be just endless. I think they're one of the most dangerous attacking teams alongside the Manchester clubs this year. It's going to be interesting to see how our defence copes with it, and if we can hit them on the counter. I think that's where they're going to be the most vulnerable, on the counter attack, because those 3 defenders, Fofana's come in and impressed this year, but Evans and Soyuncu, we know they don't have a lot of pace between them, and when you got Wilson and Saint-Maximin running at you, it's terrifying. We saw Fabinho just bloody taking him out of the game like a WWE match the other night because he didn't fancy a foot race against him. So it'll be interesting to see how their defenders cope with some of our better players running at them, if they get a chance to do that. But I'll be very terrified to see a front 3 of Iheanacho, Vardy and Maddison firing on all cylinders tonight, I think.
What do you make of them playing? Well, it looks like it's 5 at the back against us.
Yeah, it's a weird one, because it's one of those formations that it looks like a 5 at the back, but in reality, it's probably going to be like a 1 at the back. Johnny Evans is probably going to be defending by himself, and the other 2 centre backs are probably pushing up into midfield, and the wing backs are bloody strikers, the way we sit back. So, it's 5 at the back on paper, and to be honest, if we do get the ball and we do manage to get in their half, it probably will be a solid 5 at the back. But more likely, those wing backs are going to be playing as wingers rather than full backs today, and the defenders are probably going to push into midfield as well. We know Fofana likes to get on and dictate the play, and Johnny Evans doesn't mind the ball at his feet as well. So it'll be a tough one to break down that midfield of Ndidi and Tielemans as well, both good defensive players. Do you
think where's the battle going to be won or lost today with that line?
I think it does. It is won or lost in the midfield, to be honest, because we've gone very attacking in our midfield today, and if we can't break out of that, if we're sat back and we can't utilise our attacking players in the midfield, they nullify Willock and Almiron in that midfield, then I think we're screwed, because Wilson and Saint-Maximin, they're going to need some support today. They can't do it all themselves, especially against an experienced back line like that. So it's going to be won or lost in the midfield. And, even if it's a sketchy 0-0 right to the end, Iheanacho or Vardy, one of them can carve a chance out of nothing. They've got the quality that we seem to be lacking in some games. They can just nick a goal out of nothing. There's always a chance with Leicester. They're just a fantastic team with some fantastic individual players. And I think that's shown with their form in the table this season. I think they're 3rd in the table, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah, the 3rd, yeah.
Yeah. So, they deserve it. Obviously, a team like Chelsea suffered having Frank Lampard in for the first 6 months, but they are undoubtedly one of the best teams in England at the moment. And that comes down to the quality of the squad and the coach as well.
Yeah, I would love to see Leicester get top 4. But they might not even qualify for the Champions League, because it depends who wins the Champions League as well. Chelsea finish if Leicester finish 4th, so I think 3rd they have to win. They've got to win tonight for Leicester.
Yeah.
But we talked about briefly earlier on. We talked about in the preview Iheanacho. I mean, he's got 17 goals this season in all competitions. I mean, what's happened to him?
He's incredible. I mean, I remember when he was at Man City, the debate was he was coming through at the same time as Rashford was, and it was oh, is Iheanacho better or is Rashford better? And then the debate seemed to kind of die away because obviously Rashford was getting first team minutes consistently in Man United once he broke through. And obviously a fantastic young player in his own right. But Iheanacho obviously didn't have a place at Man City, so Leicester pounced on that opportunity. They might see that in the summer with Tammy Abraham as well. Leicester being linked with him and all. But yeah, just took his opportunity, and he has been a backup striker for Leicester. That's what he's been happy to play the cup games, to come off the bench, support Vardy when he needs to. But then with Vardy being injured for the last 3 months, he's absolutely come into his own. Just led that line by himself, took the responsibility on his shoulders, and he's an absolutely clinical striker. He's one of those ones you do not want to get him. Let him get it on his left foot in or around the box, because give him half a yard and he's putting the top bins, because he's just clinical. He doesn't need half a yard to put that ball in the back of the net. He's fantastic, and considering how young he is as well, he plays like an experienced striker. It's absolutely incredible.
I remember when he came, because didn't he score? He'll naturally score on his Manchester City debut off the bench with sliding. I think it was a tap-in shot or something against Palace or something like that away from home. And he just went on a good run of form at the end of the season. But yeah, I mean, look at the talent, man. You kind of, all probably 9 or 10 of them would start for Newcastle. That's how good this team is. One final question before we move on to the tune. What do you make of Perez? He's obviously he's on the bench ever since he's left. Yes, I know he's got the hat-trick against Leicester, against Southampton, and that walloping 9-0 win, but very disappointed.
Bring him home. 5-0. That's why. I mean, not under Steve Bruce, I wouldn't. But if a certain Spanish manager was to come back, I don't see why not. It's obviously not worked out for him. It was a strange move to start off with. I think they overpaid for what, considering Leicester's investment, the quality that they've got for the prices that they give. They're spending $6.5 million on Kante, 500 grand on Mahrez when they're in the Championship, and even the players that they brought in this season, they're not spending loads on them. Fofana, Evans, Soyuncu. That back four probably cost, I don't know, I'm estimating like maximum like 40 million. I didn't even, if that. But yeah, you think that they're always smart with their investment. For them to spunk 30 million on Perez, he's a good little player, but we made him look better than he is. I think it's clearly not worked out for him. I do believe he is a talented young lad, but he's one of those players. He's a form player. He needs to be in and around the side to continue form. He needs a run in the team to grab a goal and then to continue that play. When he played for us and he was our top scorer, he got those goals over a run of a few games because he was just thriving and having a consistent place in the team. He's not a bench player. He's not going to make an impact on the bench. So I think he's a waste of time at Leicester. So it'll be interesting to see if he stays at the club this summer. Or if he stays in the Premier League. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to Spain.
Yeah, and he's playing out on the right as well, isn't he? Sam's interesting. Said Henry Winters just tweeted out that Johnny Evans has walked down the tunnel, not walking freely, could be injured. He's been struggling with a heel injury this week, so there could be a change last minute. So we'll keep an eye on that. If Evans comes out, that could go back to a 4. Or is what do you call him, man? Jamaican international captain. Is he back?
Wes Morgan. I don't know. I think is it Amarte they usually play at centre back as a backup? I don't know who's on the bench.
He plays right back as well. I haven't seen the bench, but speaking of Sam will be joining us very, very shortly. So Sam will be coming in. He's just putting the kids to bed, and that must be his high heels. Right, let's talk about the tune because we've got 10 minutes before kick-off. Here is the Newcastle United lineup. If you've been under a brick the last 45 minutes or so, first impressions when you first see it.
I'll be honest. I mean, the formation I don't have a problem with. It's the personnel. First of all, I don't know how many times on this channel we're going to have the Emil Kraft debate, if it even is a debate anymore. How the hell is he a Newcastle United player? How is he in the starting lineup? Not even how is he in the starting lineup. How is he in the starting lineup as a centre back? Like, there's, Paul Dummett. You can argue that he's a left back or a centre back, but Fernandes is arguably the only recognised centre back in a back 5. Unless they are going to stick with a back 4 and play Dummett as a left back and Richie on the wing, which I highly doubt. You've got Jacob Murphy, who's probably earned his spot, fair enough. But Kraft, oh God, you've joined just in time, Carl. in time for the Emil Kraft debate. Fuck me. Honestly,
I
I'm done.
bet you, lad, it gets talked about tonight. He'll do some at the knees.
You're fucking scorned and all, look.
Everybody, you can see Carlos with us. Carl, how are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Sorry I'm late, mate. I was having an issue with my new contact lenses. I look like I just had a night out with John Sinclair and Joe Linton, so
we'll have to blow you up on screen. You can see Carl's eyes very, very, very shortly. What's your first impressions, Carl? You've seen the lineup there?
Yeah, I think John Joe was dropped other than Longstaff, and obviously bringing Kraft in is always a worry. I know Kieran Clark's been bad, but I don't think Emil Kraft's the answer. But like you both just said there, I'm sure he's probably going to end up scoring.
It's up to the worldie. Jody Sancaster, hello, Carl, mate. Carl will be taking over from me once Sam comes in, basically. Hiya, Carl. How are you, Carl? 3-0 Leicester, Gurpreet. That wouldn't surprise us three, to be honest. And James has also said, hi, Carl. James, who has bigger arms than Brandon. I keep saying that. For me, when I looked at it, I looked at Willock first. Because we've been shouting on, he's got to start him, he's got to start him. He's got 4 goals from 10 appearances so far for the Toon. But it wasn't for Miggy Almiron, Matt. That's what we were debating this week on the channel.
Yeah, Almiron's he's had a rough patch. Bless him. He constantly gives 100%. We cannot fault him for that. But he's really fell out of his groove recently. So it wouldn't have been a surprise to see him dropped out of the starting 11. He's stuck with him. I hope it pays off. It could be, obviously, there's been rumours flying around all season that Almiron's not happy. Could be Steve Bruce putting him in the shop window kind of job. But yeah, it is an interesting decision because it's an attacking change, if anything. Sean Longstaff, we know he likes to get forward, but not as much as Joe Willock. Joe Willock's goals this season have arguably kept us up. So you're playing there with Callum Wilson, saint-maximin as your 2 out-and-out forwards, but then you've got Joe Willock and Almiron as your 2 supporting midfielders, and then that means Shelby's going to have to play in a holding role, which we all know his defensive capabilities aren't the strongest. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes today.
Carl, are you worried by any chance that Willock isn't coming in to attack, he's just coming in to do Sean's job? Where you'll be disciplined rather than bursting forward 20 yards.
I mean, the thing I think with Joe is that he's got enough physicality about him and fitness to be able to do both. I don't think he's one of those players where he's going to get held down to doing one role. I know Steve Bruce might ask him to do that, but I can't see him being that sort of, I just can't see him listening, to be honest. I'd expect him to drive forward. I think he's just got that in his game where he'll find it difficult to be disciplined and just sit in. So I'm not too worried about it, to be honest, mate. No.
Matt, I'll come to you. I don't think ESM and Wilson work. I think they've only really played well together once, and that was the Burnley 3-1 home win.
Yeah.
And now they've been in and out the side with obviously injuries and COVID and what have you. But if he's going to persist in playing those 2, is that a relationship that obviously needs to develop over the summer? Can you see that next season, those 2?
Well, that's a question for their agents if they want to stay at the club after the way this season's gone. I'd love to see that relationship blossom. We've got saint-maximin, he's a ball carrier. He's willing to run at players. Wilson, we know he's been unselfish with his runs. He's one of those players that, we know he can put it in the back of the net, but the work he does off the ball, making those attacking runs that other players don't make, creating space for other players. I think it's one of those ones that it could absolutely blossom. We saw Rondon, Perez and Almiron, the unlikely trio, were linking up ridiculously well. And I think saint-maximin and Wilson, given time, that could really flourish, because if saint-maximin needs to learn how to pass the ball, first of all, he hangs on to it just a second too long every time. For my liking. I know I kind of criticise him because he's bloody Mr. Sunshine, but it's honestly it frustrates us when he's on the ball sometimes, because he doesn't bring players into the attack quick enough for me, and I think that's why Wilson gets frustrated. Wilson's one of those players that doesn't like to stay static, and when saint-maximin slows that player down, when he's ready to take a player on, he's squaring them up. Wilson's just frustrated because the ball needs to be moving. He needs to be moving, creating space and taking advantage of those lapses in concentration that the defenders are having. So I think they do need time. They need time in a starting 11. They need time in competitive games to function together. And they need to work out each other's flaws, work out each other's pros and cons. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see that if they both stay at the club for next season, because I think, you know, with maybe another player added in there, maybe a Joe Willock or somebody else as an attacking trio, that could be really dangerous.
Yeah, let's see what happens with Willock over the summer. Well, that's another loan over Splash the Cash. The substitutions, Clark drops to the bench. That's probably the biggest one we've shown. And then you've got goalkeeper Gillespie. Carroll, who'll probably get 90 seconds if we're 1-0 down. Joe Linton will definitely come on. Gale, Lewis, who he's fell off the face of the earth. Jamal Lewis, Hendrick, who hasn't played for a while, thankfully. Mankio, and obviously, as I say, Sean. Before we bring, because I think Sam's getting himself ready there. He's disappeared now. Thanks, Sam. Carl, I'll come to you with the bench. Kieran Clark drops out. Are you happy? Well, not happy, but can you see the sense of him coming out? However, his replacement is Emil Kraft.
Yeah, I 100% do think that, you know, he's had enough bad games or off games to warrant being dropped. But it's just the Emil Kraft bringing him into the squad for me. But then you look at the personnel that we've got, and it's not strong at the moment, to be fair, in terms of that position. But yeah, you know, how do you answer the question? You know, who rather on the pitch, Kraft or Mankio? Obviously, I would want Mankio, but again, is he a good enough replacement for Kieran Clark? Probably not. It's one of them, mate. Unfortunately,
it is. Right, we are 90 seconds or so from kickoff. We're going to bring Sam in, substitution for me. I'll be back later on the night. I'm behind the scenes tonight, and I'll be editing descriptions and what have you. But the Euros are coming up very, very shortly. They're only a month away, and we've got some classic England shirts. Have a look at these.
Hello, Sam. How are we?
Hello. I'm good.
You sure?
Do you know, I'm knackered. I've been putting a new fence up in my back garden this afternoon, so I'm absolutely tuckered. But there you go. And I'm not looking forward to this game either.
Me not. No, it's one of them, isn't it? It's
yeah.
But you know, Newcastle Fans TV, if you've not got Johnny and Adam, you've now got Sam and Matt dropping in. We've got better personnel than the Newcastle United bench. So
it's it looks like Johnny Evans has dropped out the starting 11 for Mark Albrighton, by the way. Albrighton, so it looks like a flat back four for Leicester. Tielemans, Ndidi, and Madison, and Albrighton making up a midfield four behind Iron and Vardy. Yeah, but it's a big change tactically for them as well. So it'll be interesting to see if that completely changed the way they were originally going to set up, unless Ndidi just slots into a centre-back position and Albrighton fills in midfield. It could be a flat back five for them, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm just catching up with it because I'm watching it on Sky Go, so I'm slightly behind, but don't worry about pausing it. It's fine. I already know that we're going to get beat 3-0, so it's fine. It's not a problem. Fair enough, Sam. Fair enough. Yeah. Hope everyone in the chat is well. Good to have you all here. As Lee said previously, we all got used to the early kickoffs. But yeah, back to a Friday night late one. I think we'll all be in bed by about 1 o'clock today.
Yeah.
I won't be. There's a reason why I'm doing this and the instant match reaction. I've got a 12-hour shift tomorrow.
Ooh.
Bless.
Ooh.
I will be in bed by the time you pair are on scoring the players.
Fair enough.
Well, I've been on the beers today, so you're welcome. While you've been putting up a fence, I've been having a couple of pints in the sun, so just to make you jealous. I have in Newcastle as well, no less.
No, we are live as well.
I love it.
Get her on.
You want to get involved?
The old we are live.
She did when when we had the Villa game, didn't you? Only because you won.
Just to gloat.
Of course. We've got JB asking us all, do you like chocolate? Matt, do you like chocolate?
Love a bit of chocolate.
Sam, do you like chocolate?
Yeah, why does he ask?
I don't know, but I also like chocolate, so whatever it is, we're going to get it together.
On the live chat, I think today's text topic is Matt, you do radio, don't you? Producer Matt. That's what I'm going to call you.
Loosely, yeah.
Today's text topic in the live chat is favourite chocolate bar, followed by the score prediction for tonight's game.
Oh, what are we talking? Chocolate bar? Are we talking like like once you get like a Kit Kat type size, or are we talking like a Dairy Milk kind of big sharing bar like that?
Either.
Yeah. I'm going to go controversial with chocolate bar. I think I'm going to go Boost, followed by a negative 2-1 Leicester prediction.
You think we'll score?
I do think we'll score. Believe it or not.
Geordie Sandcaster's already in. Cole, let's see some positive mental attitude, please, and then Matt's come out with that. It's not just me, Geordie.
I've been a Newcastle fan for too long.
Abraxas, good to have you in, mate. I don't care if we leave, bloody, as long as we battle. Agreed. Cheryl Joe Linton, tough question.
Been slagging Emil Kraft off yet?
Yes.
We have.
Probably not to the extent that actually.
It took all of 30 seconds after Carl joined before we were on the Emil Kraft train.
Out of the two changes, that one bothered me the least.
Well, I
Really?
know that.
Yeah, Kieran Clark's been terrible.
He has, but has he been worse than Emil Kraft? I think
if it weren't for Cher's stupidity, Cher would have been starting tonight.
Yeah. I think Emil Kraft's ceiling is about 20 feet below Kieran Clark's floor, though.
Don't matter. Something's not been right with Clark since the Brighton game.
I don't think he's fully recovered from the injury that he had, has he?
I don't know. I didn't like his comments after the Brighton game either, and he's just not looked the same player. It's his first stint of real poor form in 4 years, so can't dig him out too much. But I don't mind the change. I'm more irritated that Sean Longstaff's been dropped.
Is Ryan Fraser dead?
No,
I don't know.
Just injured.
Just shit. He's not that bad, bless it. He's had a decent season from the chances that he's had.
You want to see more of him, don't you?
Yeah.
Banderos, thank you very much for the subscription, hero. What minute are you guys on? Just so I know how far behind I am.
3:15. Jesus Christ. Have you just kicked off, have you?
No. It's just it's so annoying that Sky goes like 45 seconds behind or 30 seconds behind.
Yeah. What do you two? I don't think we've had a chance to discuss it, or at least I haven't on camera anyway. What do you two make of Brendan Rodgers' comments about Steve Bruce?
I haven't seen them.
Have you not? I can't remember the direct quote, but he was, towing the line, saying, Steve Bruce has done an excellent job with the budget that he's had at Newcastle. Fantastic manager. I don't understand the hate that he gets, basically.
That's Brendan Rodgers ruling himself out of ever having the Newcastle United job.
I just don't understand where, like, I appreciate that people have to stick up for one another, but like it sickens me. It sickens me out how many people like barefaced lie to a camera. He's not a good manager. He's not. That's it. Yeah. That's what I make of his comments, mate. He's a liar.
Straight up liar.
Yeah. Which is frustrating because he is a good manager. Brendan Rodgers, that is.
He is, and it's frustrating because given his career history, you wouldn't be surprised to see him in Newcastle 5-10 years down the line. But now that he's almost won the league with Leicester, you can't see him coming anywhere near us now.
Can't wait until the 2035-36 season when we have Jurgen Klopp.
You have to wheel him out of his care home.
No, that'll be Roy Hodgson.
Spot on. Work is hard enough. Don't need to hear that Bruce is doing well. Nonsense. I agree.
Shot on target. Maddison saved by comfortable save from Dubravka.
It's nice having you ahead because I know what to expect. Oh, John Joe Shelby slip.
Well, I love a spoiler.
Clearly.
Yeah.
So it came for a John Joe Shelby mistake. Tame.
That's what's frustrating, Kevin. Like, why? What? I know it's one of them. I don't really expect them to come out and say, "Oh yeah, Steve Brucey shit." It'd be funny if they did.
It'd be very good if they did. Can you imagine Sean Dyche slagging Steve Bruce off? I think that'd be great. That'll be the next WWE Raw match.
Oh God, yeah. Can you imagine? Stand up if you love the tune. Sam, you gonna stand up?
I don't love the tune.
Well, I mean, my laptop's on my kind of lap, so no.
He's not wearing pants, so he don't want to stand up.
I did consider just sitting in my boxers tonight. I'm not doing that though.
Don't love the tune that much.
Oh wow! Free kick, surely. Yes, thank you very much.
Either of you gents in the ballot for the Sheffield game?
So I'm a bit confused because I've had a similar situation to Adam. Like I got a refund for whatever the remainder was. So I don't actually know what's going on, but I did have an email saying that was in the ballot, so I don't know.
Okay.
God knows.
Well, Johnny and Lee are, but what I'm confused about is, so if you're in the ballot, you can apply for 2.
I believe so, mate. Yeah.
So does that second person also have to be a season ticket holder, or could that be like me, for example?
I think that's just anyone. I presume it's just anyone.
I think Johnny was on about putting my name down as his +1.
Oh, cute.
Oh, little bromance.
Cute. So cute.
I'd freaking carry that show. He's not watching.
You mean the Jonathan and Greenwood show?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fantastic. Almost as good as when I called you Johnny.
Yeah, I forgot about that, Steve.
I don't know where that comes from.
Oh, I've got a full head of hair.
Oh, this is true. This is true. What we got in the
Newcastle are in Leicester's half.
Breaking news.
Goal kick. Don't matter.
John Joe Shelby shoots from 75 yards.
No, Joe Willock had a little run on the edge of the area, but just ran it out of play. So this is the thing with our midfield, like, because I've been making a point for a couple of weeks now on the members video. Hit join for more info. That Almiron should be taken out for Willock. Obviously, it couldn't happen last game.
Yeah.
But because no one's going to be doing the dirty work of Isaac Hayden, which Sean was doing. That's interesting. Newcastle have a free kick on the edge of the box. Callum Wilson was fouled by Sunchu, and it is on the edge of the box, so it's going to be looked at.
So, what was your reaction for? What was the kind of members' reaction for that, Sam? In terms of you wanting Almiron to be ditched for Willock, was everyone kind of in agreement, or?
Yeah, pretty much, and it is a free kick, but it's in a cracking area. Yes, because this formation is not suiting Miggy. We obviously all love him, but he's been, like many players this season, he's been fucked around by meddling formations, none of which really work.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this is a cracking position.
Almiron left-footed, wrap his foot around it.
Well, Richie's taking it, so I doubt it.
I forgot we had another left-footer in the team, to be honest. Forgot Richie played for us.
Shelby's loitering at the edge of the box with Almiron.
You know he's going to pass it short.
He's not, because Madison's blocking that.
What minute are you on now?
Just coming. I'm 9 minutes 50 seconds.
Yeah,
how was this gone
even further? He's about 30 seconds ahead of me.
No. Oi, oi. Oh. No, he hasn't.
What was that?
Oh, he's lost it now. No, that's just our generic impression of each other, because you do the exact same voice for me. It's come to nothing, but we've retained possession. But there you go.
50th senior competitive game in all competitions at Newcastle played behind closed doors since June 2020.
Mad, isn't it?
Interesting.
That's the only reason Steve Bruce is still in a job.
Definitely. Matt, Sam and Cole, do you like crisps? Yeah, but Sam, what was your favourite chocolate bar before we move on to crisps?
Ooh. I liked Galaxy Caramel.
Ooh.
So
I've
in a
recently-
box of celebrations, are you diving in for those caramels before anything else?
What happened to Galaxy Truffle in there?
That's a very good question because they were my favourite.
They were mine as well. I mean, they were very decadent.
Decadent is a lovely word for chocolate.
Yeah.
Tory government for you.
Oh, tits. Oh, no, he's run it out of play. Good.
And what was your prediction?
3-0 Leicester.
Okay, well, I've recently gone back to Yorkie, so
stonking.
I won't use their old slogan because I don't want any, abuse on the
Yorkie
channel.
for everyone.
For everyone.
Exactly.
Perfect.
That's the Yorkie for the Snapchat generation.
Perfect. And yeah, I was on the 3-0 thing as well. Sorry, Geordie Sancaster.
I mean, some days you just want to kick back with the Twix.
It's been a while since I've had a Twix.
You know what? Underrated, just a basic Kit Kat. It's just a solid chocolate. Forget your chunkies. Just a basic Kit Kat.
I agree.
Old Faithful.
Peeling the foil off as well. Just breaking it straight
satisfying.
in half.
Satisfying.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Crisps then.
Oh, Dairy Milk Oreo as well. Nice good bar of that.
I feel like it gets a little bit sickly for me, that.
No, it doesn't. You just got to power through.
Just got to grow up and power through.
Just got to grow up and grow some balls.
Newcastle have another free kick in an attacking area. Double deck.
Talking of balls, is that a Manscaped t-shirt I spy?
Yeah, I was wearing it, putting the fence up. Yeah, I was, yeah.
Fair enough.
Good segue, that.
I've actually, I'll message you.
Oh my God, should be 1-0.
Really?
The beauty of our live
Fernandez. Shelby whips it in. Fernandez rises above Fofana and glances it wide.
On my personal Instagram, I've had another ball grooming company get in touch. But yeah, so I'm going to have to go to
groom them for you.
Don't
conflict of interest
because that may affect our sponsorship.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to do that. I'll have to go back to them and say conflict of interest. We're with the #1 ball grooming brand.
Correct. Next week's Manscaped advert, because me and Lee rattled off 3 in a row the other night. Next week's is by far my Titanic moment, as in the film, in a good way.
Yeah.
Not as in I've
not
just
drowning.
Absolutely sunken.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear how your balls
the
have affected your love life.
Oh dear. What have we got? Coming back to crisps.
Forget your smooth balls, Sam. Back to crisps.
Back to crisps, Sam.
Squares.
Oh.
Very good show. Very good show.
Or if you want one that packs a punch, salt and vinegar discos are more powerful than a nuclear warhead.
They are actually very, very potent, aren't they, to be fair?
Just a bit.
Just before we come back to Chris, let's just quickly transition. Thoughts on Manscaped? Wow. Well, Ryan, I'll leave that one to Sam.
Absolutely superb quality bit of kit, the Lawnmower 3.0. Yeah, very good. 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with the code NFTV.
However, after this brand got in touch with me, I need you to up your game, because this guy did a review and he didn't obviously show his balls on camera, but he had 2 different ones. He had one from this company and a Babyliss one. So he did one ball with the one and one ball with the Babyliss, and then got his missus to do a smoothness touch test. That's what I need from you and the missus, Sam. Touch test.
You up for that? No.
Don't have to be on camera.
Yeah. Oh dear.
In fact, we prefer if it wasn't on camera.
I'll be for the members. Hit join.
But the thing is, like, he's
Callum
literally
Wilson is in on
shaven.
goal. If he squares it to Maxi, we're 1-0 up. Oh my God, he's missed. That is a great save from Kasper Schmeichel, but ASM's just had that on a plate. Oh my God. I can't believe he's missed that. I cannot believe he's missed that.
It's a great pass from Murphy.
In the box. He could have even took a touch. It's a cracking save.
Oh, how was he saved? How was he not scored? You got to be getting that off the ground.
Right, everyone wait for my reaction. I'm a little bit with staggered reaction.
we got Sam then me then Carl. That's a fantastic. I tell you what, that's a fantastic outlet ball from Murphy there. Really good pass to set Wilson away. Wilson, it's brilliant from Wilson as well. You can't ask. Oh, if he puts that near post, it's a goal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Subscribe, like, join. We bring this to you every night. Well, every weekend.
Every night? I mean, I've got work.
Well, Greenwood and Mulliner, they usually have a couple of shows a week.
Well, they were both postponed last week.
Maxi.
Due to factors.
Due to guest issues.
Yeah, they're being rearranged. I mean, I can't disclose the reasons why.
No, of course.
But, nothing bad. Just,
Can't blame ASM, in my opinion, world-class stuff. I mean, it's a good save, but
if
I don't
he
know. I
puts
think he's
that
got to be
anywhere
better.
else, because he kind of does just hit it straight at Schmeichel.
Yeah.
If he side-footed it back across the goalkeeper, that's what you'd ask your striker to do. He genuinely, he could bloody Rabona it, knowing Saint-Maximin, but if you just lean back the slightest amount, you've got the risk of putting it over the bar, but you've got to get it off the ground to have any chance of beating the goalkeeper. Schmeichel's one of the best, besides De Gea, he's one of the best in the league at saving with his feet. He goes makes himself big on the ground. You've got to put that in the top corner.
There you are. Perfect analogy from Matt.
Hey, I know my stuff.
He does. He works on radio. He knows.
I pretend to know my stuff anyway.
Thomas says, "Evening, lads. Good to have you in, mate. Good to have you in. Hope your week's been good. Thank you very much, buddy, for subscribing. Legend. 1 goal of Newcastle League, 1 sub with another account. Okay. Let me just get on the blower to Steve Bruce. We'll get that sorted.
Stick Big Andy on.
If he used Manscaped, he would score. I agree. If he used Manscaped, he would score. I
think he had some prickly pews that just pricked his leg and it jerked it back a little bit and made him scuff his shot. Made him nice and smooth with Manscaped.
You're right there, Geordie, to be fair. You are right.
But the thing is, Joe Linton misses those regularly. Saint-Maximin scores those usually. That's the difference.
You went for squares, Sam. What did you go for, Matt, crisp-wise?
Oh, again, are we talking big packet of crisps or are we talking little ones?
Let's go for multi-packs.
Multi-packs. Oof. Big fan of your Quavers and Watsits, the kind of airy crisps.
Grow up, you're not 9.
I am.
All right, Sam. Yeah.
If I'm going for a manly crisp, then I love a cheese and onion McCoy's. Anything cheese. If you've sold me, if you've got cheese and onion,
yeah,
that's beautiful. Best flavor on the planet. But McCoy's is hands down the one of the best in terms of flavors. If we're going for a big multi-pack, but not a multi-pack, if a big sharing pack, big fan of Pringles, specifically the spicy sour cream and onion ones that they've released. They released them when I was in high school, and then they've re-released them recently, and they are gorgeous.
Sounds lovely.
Sam's pulling her face. Why are you pulling her face, Sam?
I'm scared to even say what I've eaten, what I like to eat now. So
what are you scrolling right now, Sam? What you stuffing your face with there?
Don't matter, does it?
Not want to buy them, they're not getting free. They're not getting free marketing.
Squares, ready salted squares.
Fair enough.
Pickled onion monster munch for me. However, did you either of you eat the Brannigan's ham and mustard crisps? Do you remember the Brannigan's ones?
Yeah. Now you're talking.
Like them. Can't find them.
Yeah, you're right. I've never had them. Yeah.
I'm 2 miles away from the stadium and could hear that miss from here. Score on and off the pitch. Got some singing. Get some singing going, lads. Bit of atmosphere.
Well, anyone know any take that?
I mean, yeah, what do you want? Newcastle
karaoke
night. Little Spice Girls. We're doing well so far. Tangy Toms, Chris for me. Tangy Toms, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, bloody hell.
What about Space Raiders, pickled onion? No?
Love a Space Raider.
Why is Johnny messaging me?
Because he slagged him off the
misses you.
stream. He
said operation anxiety.
You said you carry the G&M show.
Hmm?
He must have heard you when you said that you carry the show.
Probably. We're in again. Oh my God. It's only 1-0 and it's only Joe Willock.
Get in, Big Joe.
Okay, if you're having me on, I swear I'm leaving.
I'm not having you on. Shunchu's had a mare. I mean, if my darling wife I love you, but please can you just move a little bit out of the way of the television? Thank you.
Gutting!
Through ball.
Fucking hell.
It has completely been flucked.
Soyunchu's had a fucking... You're well... I tell you what.
In the left corner.
I'm going to hold my hands up. I'm going to hold my hands up right now. When we signed Joe Willock, I was fuming. I was like, he is the one Arsenal youth product that I detested before he signed for Newcastle, because I thought he did fuck all whenever we played against him. When I watched him play, when he came into the Arsenal first team, I thought he does nothing. He does absolutely nothing for the team. And since he's signed for us, he's been irreplaceable. Fuck it. It's just the anticipation. That's a great goal.
Don't
Great
worry,
finish
Lee.
as well.
I'm changing it, Lee. I've seen you come back in the background. Don't worry. I've just missed Lee. I've missed the goal, man.
Lee! He's already 2 minutes behind.
Oh, bugger. Right, this is how long it's taken me to find it, because all of the losing scorelines are first and the drawing one. There we are. It's not often we get this one first.
Leicester now have a corner.
Oh, bloody hell, that would be...
So, flashback of Spurs where we defended the lead for all of 40 seconds.
Doritos Cool Ranch is a superior program. I tell you
Jay
what,
knows
Chad,
his stuff. He knows his stuff.
I don't know if you guys have eaten them, to be fair, and they might sound like disgusting, but like when we're in flight, one of my pals really, really liked dill pickle lays, and I must say they're very good. Dill pickle sounds a bit shit, but they were lovely.
I think second half, Carl will argue about Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders.
Sam, do you want to do that on stream?
Yeah, because you're wrong.
What am I wrong about?
Little fanboy.
I'll openly admit I'm a fanboy, 100%. But Billy Joe Saunders got to be on the front foot.
You're going to tell me Canelo beat Golovkin twice?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. But
in reality, you never beat him once.
Oh, I don't know about that, mate. He won that second fight for me.
Did he fuck?
Why didn't he?
It was a draw second time round. What a save, Martin Dubravka. What a save. It was... What's 2 years Steve Bruce has been in charge now, and we still can't defend set pieces.
No, Simon, I don't think I've had the barbecue Space Invaders. I might have to try those.
Was it reach Matt yet?
Oh, that's a great save.
Right.
Yeah.
I love you all. I thank you all so much for coming into the chat and subscribing to the channel. But if you all are going to bash me and go on about GGG, Triple G winning both fights, leave. Okay?
No, right. I think we can both agree that Golovkin won the first one.
I'll give you it.
Yeah, well, quite rightly so, because it wasn't even close.
I mean, I wouldn't say it wasn't close.
Well, it was never a draw in a million years.
No, I don't think it was a draw. I thought Golovkin won the first fight.
And second one was very close.
But people talking about Canelo.
Like it is tomorrow night, Billy Joe's 4 rounds down before they've even got in the ring.
But the thing is, mate, like Canelo fought on the back foot against Golovkin in the first fight. And then everyone was talking that he needs to come out on the front foot, and literally traded blow for blow with him in the second fight. And people still weren't happy for me. He outboxed him for me in the second fight. But that aside, like the reason I don't think Billy Joe Saunders will win is because he's an excellent counter fighter and his footwork's brilliant. But he's not gonna. He's gonna, like you've just said, he's 4 rounds down. He's got to take the fight to Canelo and be able to. Yeah, but he's got to counter on the front foot as well. He's never been able to do that.
You're going to see a performance like Billy Joe against Lemieux, but better.
What I'm going to see, Sam, and what you're going to see is Billy Joe Saunders getting put to sleep in the 7th round.
Nope.
Nope.
Got it the
fucking first. Back before I'll let you continue the conversation. Fofana is just.
You got a Yeti as well, blue Yeti.
I do, mate. Yeah, it's lovely. Fofana has just 2-footed Saint-Maximin for nothing at all. Nothing was given. Fair enough. Play goes on. Murphy whips the ball into Wilson, who then goes to shoot. Castagna clears it. Castagna falls over in the process of clearing it, and the ref gives a free kick.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. Fuck it. It's honestly. Did either of you watch the Europa League last night? Either of the games?
No.
The Arsenal game, the standard of refereeing was abysmal. It was shocking. And we complain about refs in this country, but fucking hell. Anyway.
The one good thing about, like, in other leagues, though, is VAR is applied better than it is over here. But the overall standard of refereeing is better in the Premier League, which
unfortunately
says a lot.
Appreciate that, Simon, as well. You just flashed up on the screen before. Nice to see me.
Yeah.
It's nice to be here. Usually working for the Toon games, which it's a nice change not to be. So,
well, you're one of very few that actually benefit from the Friday night games.
I am, yeah. But anything that's not a Saturday, is perfect.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's it. Then you're fine for the end of the season. Then.
Well, that's hopefully. Be here. You can't get rid of me now.
Good.
Are you setting your alarm for that fight, Sam?
I don't need to set my alarm. I've got 2 children.
This is true. That's true.
That'll be soon.
I think what I tend to do with them sort of fights, if I do wake up, I'll stay up and I'll whack them on my phone. I've got the DAZN app on my phone, and $1.99.
But how ridiculous is it that, like, Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders, yes, you can watch it for the $1.99, and then you've got things like Derek Chisora that weren't shown on DAZN, and or DAZN in the UK, but DAZN everywhere else. Absolute shambles.
Yeah, I did not get that fight.
Weird, wasn't it?
It's all right. I wasn't worried. Dubravka just slightly miscontrolled it in front of her own goal very briefly. But I
was just going to say, Geordie, we're like good cop, bad cop. You come in with a positive mental attitude, or come in with the negativity, and you usually come out on top.
Geordie was spot on, though. All along, he maintained we would stay up even when things were worst at the worst. He still maintained we would stay up.
Yeah, we're just lucky there's 3 worse teams than us, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got away with it this season. We have another free kick.
We do. It's cut to Johnny Evans in the crowd a little bit earlier, who sat there in a shirt and suit jacket. And I'm interested. It was just an interesting sight because, I didn't anticipate him turning up to the game in a full suit and jacket. Just turn up in a trackie. You're not Chancellor Mbemba. Go home. I'm expecting him to sit there.
Well, he should have been playing, shouldn't he?
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. He'd bring his trackies, not his bloody 3-piece suit.
Vito twins. It was Mbemba and Tovan, wasn't it?
Yeah. This is one of the funniest things that I've seen at a Toon game. Was when Tovan had his excellent I think he scored 3 and assisted 1 against Northampton.
Yeah.
And as some poor bloke had a Newcastle top on, and he had Tovan on the back of it with the number. And I don't know if he'd got it done at the official store, but he'd clearly asked for Tovan, and it spelled it Thau, which is obviously how you spell the start of his name. And then instead of VIN, it was VAN, like just a van. And I don't know if I was like, the poor lad, I mean, luckily he didn't become a superstar. You imagine having the star player's name spelled wrong in the back of your jersey. It's
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He's
well,
doing
we
well.
have a corner now. Things are going quite well so far, aren't they?
Don't jinx it.
Fathers is adamant for us to get a sing-song on the go.
No.
Penalty ref.
Right, start from the left. Will we get copyrighted if I just put Blade and Races on in the background?
Almost certainly.
How about if I just get some chants up from previous YouTube video games and stuff like fan cams?
I don't know.
I'm going to risk it.
I'd err on the side of caution. See, no, get up. The thing is, like all day I've expected, well, all week I've expected nothing from this game, and I was already annoyed about the manner of our defeat when I woke up this morning. But so anything little like this is a bonus.
And we're taking it to them. Can't complain.
No, definitely not.
No, can't complain as of yet. No.
I can't remember them registering a dangerous shot on target apart from the Fofana header.
No, that's it. That's right.
Yeah.
Willock is everywhere. He's absolutely superb.
He needs to.
I was like you, Matt. I was kind of not asked when we signed him. I would kind of thought, well, you'd rather, given the circumstances, you'd probably rather take Maitland-Niles.
I was the opposite, but I still didn't expect this. I was happy with the signing, but I didn't expect this from him. I didn't expect this at all.
I think he is playing above his ability. I think he's definitely fighting for his career at this point, which is no bad thing. It's just if we were to sign him either again on loan or permanently, would he get the same out of him that we're getting out of him now? It's a big question.
It's typical Newcastle, isn't it, that we don't have these clauses put in the loan deal. Because now the fee's got to be negotiated. And, you know, the longer this run of his goes on, the higher his fees will be.
Arsenal have never been the best at negotiating, have they?
Neither have we.
Well, no, you're right, yeah. If you can let Serge Gnabry go on.
2-0. It's Paul Dummett.
I said 3-0. I just didn't say to
2-2. Never. Are you taking the piss?
We'll wait for Matt's reaction. He'll get me about 30 seconds after.
Well, we've got a corner, and Dummett is up for it.
I'm telling you.
It's Paul fucking Dummett. Come on. He never scores often, but when he does, it's fucking special. That's a horrible, horrible save.
Completely out-jumped Fofana. And
Fofana's a dwaff.
And the thing is as well, like, after that worldie Schmeichel saved, and the header's more or less straight at him.
I just need to ring my dad and make sure that he didn't put the £100.
It's not been VAR, has it?
He was going to put on Leicester.
Goal stands.
First goal in the comments, it's not
2016.
He's elbowed Fofana in the... surely that can't get disallowed for that. He's just jumping. He's got him really well there.
Goal stands. We're playing on.
Love that.
Zion, it is 2-0, mate. It is. We've just scored. It's all right, but if you're a bit behind, I apologise. No, don't you apologise, mate. Customers always right.
Wow. Well, this was unexpected. So that was Paul Dummett's first goal since January 2016.
Was that against Man U?
Oh, all right. Well, that's ruined my...
Sorry.
Well, okay. Yes, it was against Man U, but that was to make which score?
Was it 3-0?
No.
Was that? It wasn't this. Half right. 3-2.
No.
Was it not the winner? I thought it was the winner.
Thank you very much for subscribing, mate. Thank you, hero.
It must be 3-1 then.
3-3.
Right. We're getting it from everyone now to sing a song.
Yes,
Why?
well done. Deathbane86 in the comments was the first one to get it. Well done.
Sam, please sing a song. Updates, please, lads. On night shift again. 2-0 up, mate, and we've been very good for it. I think the lads would agree.
Good value.
Never won a game when I've been on the watch, have I?
I know.
Ooh. Madison's just had a nice chance there. Didn't want to fancy it on his left foot, well blocked by
Judy
Kraft.
Sancaster reckons we should sing We Are Staying Up. Who wants to start?
Well,
I think you
according
should,
to
Carl.
you, Mr. Lancaster, we were already staying up.
Great save by Dubravka there again. Iheanacho going close. Ooh, another dangerous shot.
Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
What a boy.
Where are you, Adam?
Was the fastest growing grey hair known to man.
He not be far behind him with those kids. It's the stress, mate. That's what my dad tells us.
Not a bit of grey on me.
It's fine, mate. It was Willock and Dummett as well.
Believe it or not.
And that's a lovely through ball from ASM to Callum Wilson, who's one-on-one with Soyuncu and fucks the shot. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Didn't want to score anyway.
Don't need to. Didn't look.
Didn't want it.
Fancy it. What are you making of John Joe Shelby in the holding midfield so far?
I'll be entirely honest. I'm listening to both your commentary more than I am watching the game.
That's good. That bodes well for scoring the players later.
Yeah, I'll just have to jump on someone's right off.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, Willock, Dummett, we're doing good, lads. Absolutely. You keep asking this. Is Hazard fat? I don't know. Is he?
Can I just? I'd like to use this platform to say Hazard is the biggest footballing fraud I've ever seen. Anyone that thinks he's good is wrong. How you can say a player is one of the best footballers in the world when he went a full season without scoring is beyond me.
I won't have that said.
Okay, so he went a full season until
3 seasons without scoring for Newcastle United.
Who did?
Andy Fye. Exactly.
I literally didn't know what to say.
Paul Dummett went 3 seasons without scoring.
Yeah, first goal since January 2016. He was that again.
But Eden Hazard, to be fair to Chelsea, that's the biggest bank heist I've ever seen, getting 130 million for Hazard to Real Madrid last year or the year before.
That's more than I earn in a week.
But you're not wrong. But no, he's a fraud. Absolute fraud.
I always liked him. Remember when he came to our training ground that one year, and we all thought that he was going to.
Thank you, James.
We were going to sign him.
Awful. Just a rubbish saint-maximin, really, isn't he?
If I'd had a few beers,
best get started then.
No, all right. JB, if you're that desperate to sing a song, come on at half time and you sing one.
That's actually a very good point. If you all want a song, like Sam said, we'll get you on. We'll get some,
we'll have a chorus going.
Oh yeah, let's all just sing together at half time.
Or Google one.
But genuinely, you're all more than welcome to come on at half time and have a sing song. No problem at all.
Ooh.
Very nice. Leicester have a corner. They seem to have woken up a little bit.
Tell you what, Matt's getting quite a few people agree with him about the Hazard comment.
Thank you. I just, he had a very.
Though. That's a free kick. Yeah. That's an FK on the 25-yard line. There's one for you, Carl.
Like it.
I'm a big fan of that comment.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Hazard was great at Chelsea, but now he's bollocks clearly needs Manscaped. Agreed?
Yeah.
20% off with free shipping with the code NFTV at manscaped.com.
Carl, please sing Uptown Girl. I nearly thought about it then. I was ready with a chorus. Oh dear.
This ref looks like Scott Parker's less successful younger brother.
You'll sing a sing.
Yeah, do that, JB. Come on.
Oh,
Come on
sing
and
a
do
sing.
it.
Sing a sing. While we're on the topic, what's your...
Very good. Very good.
what's everyone's go-to karaoke song if you were forced to be in front of a microphone?
So when that happens, I'd have left 2 hours previous.
Boring. Boring.
I did do it once, you know.
Once? Bloody hell. Did it hurt?
Yeah, it did. I was absolutely shit-faced. It was in, oh God, I think I was 17 at the time, 18 at the time. I was 18 at the time.
Didn't know it was invented back then.
Yeah. I sang Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd.
It's a great song.
Oh, no one's in the box.
I've got
Will it
3,
play the
mate.
cracking run?
You've got 3?
I've got 3.
Fucking hell, a repertoire.
I do have a repertoire.
You got your own rock up and karaoke with your own book.
I'm like, if you don't have one of these, I'm gone. Yeah, it's Unchained Melody, Righteous Brothers, Lost That Love and Feeling, and Oasis Songbird, not Wonderwall, like everyone else.
Out of all of the Oasis songs, you choose Songbird.
I have it tattooed on me. It's my favourite song.
Is it really?
It is.
Why? Out of all the Oasis songs?
I absolutely love Oasis, but yes, it is
So
my
do I.
favourite song.
I saw them on their last... I've seen them live twice.
If you're going to tell me that you saw them on their last gig, I was at the same place at V Festival.
No, I didn't go to V Festival because I'm not a child.
But I mean,
were you ever a child? Sam?
We were basically the same age at that point, Sam. And
Yeah,
we
but
would
V
have been...
Festival is for kids.
Yes,
How
but
can you have a festival that's 2 days?
yeah, but Oasis were headlining.
Yeah, but
and-
I'd seen them at Wembley Stadium the month previous.
Yeah, but then that was their last gig. Like on the Saturday was their last. They didn't even do the Sunday gig or fly to
You were at
Paris.
Weston Park. You know Weston Park's about 10 minutes from my house.
I also saw them at Heaton Park in Manchester with it was I can't remember who. It was supposed to be Kasabian supporting them, but it wasn't in the end. It was the Enemy.
Kasabian supported them when I went.
And Reverend and the Makers. But they come out and the generators went down twice. So then Liam Gallagher come out and declared it a free gig and it just went nuts. It was incredible.
Did you get your money back?
I didn't claim it. Like lots of people did, but it was such a good night. I didn't even get around to doing it anyway. I was steaming.
I did go to a free gig. Remember when Rage Against the Machine got to Christmas #1?
Yes.
I went to the free gig at Finsbury Park.
Oh, lovely.
To celebrate.
Stone Roses at the Etihad was another fantastic night.
Mixed bag with them, isn't it? Though
it is. It was like a reunion kind of stadium tour, so I had to go.
Yeah, I didn't go, but I heard that tour was very good. But the one they did after was not very good.
Terrible, apparently. Yeah, terrible.
But mind you, Oasis are a mixed bag live as well.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I wasn't alive when Oasis were together, so.
How old are you?
I'm joking. Of course I was.
I was like, what?
I never got the chance to see them, though.
Really?
What is the best gig you've been to, then? Or first and best gig?
First was Kaiser Chiefs at Elland Road, which was incredible because it was their hometown gig.
I like that.
So, yeah, and I was like, I don't know, 11. So that was mental. Best is a tough one. Best in terms of atmosphere, which was actually, I went to see, so it was the Cortinas gig, but it wasn't the Cortinas that was class. It was Jerry Cinnamon that was supporting them.
He was supporting? Wow.
He was supporting, and I had never heard of Jerry Cinnamon before.
What a save, Dubravka again. Continue.
I went with 2 mates who loved. They were going for Jerry Cinnamon as well as the Cortinas, and they were like, "Mate, once you get in, you'll understand." And honestly, there was more people there for him than there were for the Cortinas.
Yeah,
it was fucking bouncing. Yeah. Oh, great save. Great save.
I told you.
You're not often wrong, Sam.
What about yourself, Sam?
First gig was Faithless at the National Indoor Arena, Birmingham. Best. Ooh, there's been a few. Because basically, when I was a bit younger than what I am now, I used to go to a gig like every month, especially in college. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's where all my income went. So I saw...
Sorry, I've just seen Dubravka kick Vardy in the nuts in the process of making that save. It was on the instant replay.
Half time, lads. Half time.
Hey, we can't complain.
So,
Sorry, carry on, Sam.
Best gig. So I've seen Roger Waters of Pink Floyd do The Wall, which was spectacular. David Gilmour at the Royal Albert Hall. That was very good. Arcade Fire at Leeds Festival 2007. Radiohead at Old Trafford Cricket Ground 2008.
Just bragging at this point.
Yeah. They were up there. Who else? Do you know what was actually quite good? Bruce Springsteen at the Etihad.
Really?
No support act. Was on stage for about 3 hours.
Fucking hell.
Pissing down with rain. Yeah, that was very good. Radiohead did about 2.5 hours as well. That was good. That was very good.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Nice.
Quite a few. I've seen Kaiser Chiefs. I was pretty nonplussed with them. Worst band I've seen live, Block Party.
Yeah, were they? They're okay when I saw them.
I saw them
I was a big fan at the time.
2007 and 2008 because I didn't think I wanted to see him again. I was waiting for the next band. He just can't sing, the lad.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it was just because I really liked them. They were like my soundtrack before a football match on a weekend. Like the Silent Alarm album, like I loved it.
Yeah, the one after that was good as well. Editors live at Birmingham Academy, the old Birmingham Academy. They were good.
Do you like the twang, Sam?
Not really. I know you. I know. You've told me about your thing with the twang.
It's just a Brummy thing, isn't it? It's like it's one of those things. You're into kind of indie music. It's a gig every year. Got a tenure with them. I should be.
Aaron Taylor's just reminded me in the comments. I saw Metallica at Leeds 2008.
Oh,
fantastic! Tenacious D were on before them as well. That was quite funny.
Wow.
Oh, fucking hell, gel.
And then the Saturday night. So that was the Friday night of Leeds 2008. Because I went to a proper festival. Well, I say Reading and Leeds has turned shite now. The Saturday night was Rage Against the Machine, but before then was Queens of the Stone Age. And then on the Sunday, I made one of the biggest mistakes of my life. On the main stage was the Killers, and on the second stage were the Manics. I chose the Killers, and I've regretted it every day since. And the Killers finished early because I respect them for that. I like being prompt, but I was walking past the second stage just in time for Design for Life. I was like, I've just made a catastrophic error. I've regretted it every day.
Love it.
There you go.
My first gig, believe it or not, when I was 12 years old, was Slipknot.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was one of our friends' dads took 3 of us, and you can imagine he must have fucking hated it. Absolutely hated it. But it was incredible, absolutely incredible. So that was, I wouldn't say it was my favourite, but it's definitely up there. Like, it was a great first gig to go to because it was insane, absolutely insane. And then I met them because I met Corey Taylor. Yeah, not at that particular gig. This was 4 or 5 years after. My friends set a band from this place called New Killer Shoes, and their manager is, I can't remember what his name is. He was pretty big time.
Martin Yard.
But yeah, they basically supported Slipknot at one of these festivals, and we got to meet them. Went down there in the back of a van, pissed up. Mate drove home like 3 hours, absolutely steaming. Shouldn't be saying this on camera, but it is what it is. Yeah,
Allegedly.
I think he was drunk, but yeah, one of those. That was probably my best gig, to be fair. But that was just a festival. So yeah,
I think the thing I used to love about festivals is like you'll come away liking a band you didn't before.
Yeah.
So I did that with LCD Sound System. Absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah.
See, I did that with Taylor Swift.
Different vibes.
She was on after Ocean Colour Scene at V Festival.
That's a weird mix.
This is what I mean. V Festival is for children. It's 2 days as well.
I get that, but like you had a lot of good people. Like the streets were there. That was good. It was good watching the streets and a little tiny tent. You know, pissed up. I tell you who was good not so long ago. Actually, the Darkness were pretty good. To be fair, it's just, you know, good show. It's just a good show.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I mean, not for me, but I get that. Oh, one of the best ones. I love a bit of Elbow, mate. Elbow, love Elbow. I've seen them live about 5 times.
What about Athlete?
Meh.
Not a big fan of Athlete. I thought you would be liking Elbow as well. I think some of their music's quite similar.
Now I've got a bit of Brandon's in the background. Brandon, give a thumbs up if you want to come on. Oh, he wants to come on. Okay.
Yeah, you better get rid of that attitude. Here he is.
Just in time.
Let me just change the.
I thought Brandon, you were
traveling,
driving to the other side of the world. Oh, you're on mute. Sort your microphone out. He's bought all this new kit, ladies and gentlemen. all the gear, no idea.
We know.
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was, but I will travel. But after work I had some hours sleep, like I said, and I will leave my house. So that's why I wouldn't be able to see the whole game. So I felt like I put my alarm at 9:45 because we were ahead and see how Newcastle is doing. Depending on that, I'm thinking should I go if I would continue to sleep or not. But so I see 2-0 up. What's going on?
Yeah, didn't get much of that.
Kept cutting out, Brandon.
What about that? What's up?
It was kind of cutting out.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. No, like I said, I continue. I was sleeping, and because I will leaving at midnight, and I was thinking I will put my alarm at 9:45 as I'm 1 hour ahead of you, and then
brag about it.
Depending on the result, I was thinking like should I continue sleeping or not? But I see 2-0 up for Newcastle. What's going on?
You're still dreaming, mate. You're still dreaming, so it's not real. You're still asleep. We're actually losing 3-0. Yeah, mate. Dummett and Joe Willock.
So how are we playing? Are we playing decent or?
Yeah. Surprisingly.
And on the flip side of that, Dubravka's made some fantastic saves as well. One from Iniacho and then that one from Vardy and
Fofana as well.
Fofana. Yeah, he's keeping us in it. But yeah, we've done well.
Fuck, I will miss almost one game and we have a decent result probably. I mean, we can still fuck it up probably, but
it's not over till it's over.
Oh, really?
Never.
Mental. I will keep watching the second half, and then we'll get ready to leave soon.
Brandon, can you sing a song? Because we won't sing one, so we're getting told off in the chat.
Well, I literally just woke up, mate. I need to wake up more before I can do any trick on the camera.
I understand.
Enjoy second half, otherwise.
Yeah, have a safe journey, mate.
Safe travels, mate.
Let us know when you're about.
Don't do anything silly.
Don't do anything Sam
I will
wouldn't
keep
do.
watching your videos when I'm driving. So
Yeah, make sure you're not driving without your trousers on. People pull you over for that.
really,
Yeah. Pull you over, not pull you off. So big difference.
See you later, mate.
See you, mate.
What a boy.
What a man.
What a boy.
There we are. We're back.
He just go on.
Chris is baiting me in the comments this evening.
Oh no. Are you gonna nibble?
I've seen a few things from him actually, yeah.
One saying I'm Peter Griffin. But on the other hand,
when did you see Atomic Kitten, Sam? Were they good?
I didn't. The closest thing I've got to Atomic Kitten is I took my girlfriend, now wife, to see James Morrison because that was her favourite thing. So Sam does not look like Peter Griffin. It's because I'm kind of sat there. That's why I've got an extra chin. I haven't got one free. But yeah, never seen Atomic Kitten.
Are you sure? Chris is quite adamant.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Doesn't mean he's right.
Someone asked a question, which I thought would have been just another halftime for the halftime interval. If you could go back in time and go to any gig, what would it be?
Led Zeppelin, Nebworth, 1979.
Okay, Matt.
And any Queen gig, don't care where.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've got a controversial opinion.
Do you not like Queen?
I don't like Queen.
That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your very wrong opinion.
I don't listen to them. I think it's a Midland. I know it's not a Midlands thing. I know so many people that do. I just don't listen to them. That's all it is. There's a few. I wouldn't say that I don't like them. I'm not saying.
It's just either that or Prince. Either Queen or Prince.
Prince is a good shout. I love Purple Rain. That was my auntie's wedding song. I don't know why I remember that. I think I like the song.
It's one of those ones that I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I just heard that they were like one of the best performers. Like it's a show. It's not just a gig.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm with James. Either AC/DC or Nirvana for me.
Yeah, good shouts. It's those ones that will never happen again.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy.
There's a few people there that
we used to get on so well. Phil pissing Collins. You're better than that, mate. You're better than that. Come on.
Hey, he did wonders for the Tarzan soundtrack, Sam. Listen to Phil Collins song.
Yeah, Andy's a good dude. Helped get us Ollie Bernard on the channel, but I mean, his stock has just gone through the floor with that. And in answer to his earlier question, no, I'm not on the fan reaction show tonight. You got Johnny and you, Carl.
Is it just me and Johnny?
Are you putting the graft in tonight? Like you don't usually.
No, I'm not. I'm only doing the instant reaction, and that's me done tonight.
I don't know.
Is Johnny's at home? I take it then. He's not out tonight or working. Or is he working?
I think he finished work at 8. So
fair enough.
We're all friends again now, Chris. It's fine.
Yeah, Smithy Lee is about, mate. He starts the watch along. He does the last word. He's on the channel everywhere, bud. He's at the start and the end. Queen are not the same without Freddie.
Yeah. Well, when I mentioned Queen, Barbara, I meant the OG Queen, the proper Queen, not the fraud that is, what is his name? Adam something or other that's
Adam
replaced
Lambert.
Freddie. That's the one, Adam Lambert.
You prefer Mr. Farouk Bulsara?
Spike. Yeah, I'd love to go on to Spike Island.
Oh, Guns N' Roses. It's a shout.
Very well, thank you, mate. How are you?
Good, thanks, mate.
Didn't reply. Rude.
Rude.
Okay. You are Ollie Ball.
Ollie Ball. Ollie Ball. TikTok legend, Ollie Ball.
Who's Ollie Ball?
Oh, lads, you need to get on TikTok. I know it seems like a young kid's thing. You get some lads like Ollie Ball who just, unironically, the funniest kid on the planet. He's brilliant. It's honestly, I can't explain it. You just need to watch it.
Yeah.
Is that one of my employees in the comments?
It must be. I did think that. They must know you. Oh, dear. Gutted I'll never get another Motorhead gig. Yeah. Jonathan Slater, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Thoughts on this? Will it ever happen?
Well, it will eventually. My gas is going to die someday.
It's there's a lot going on at the moment. Is there? In all honesty, mate, I'm kind of turning a blind eye to it all until something actually is announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so many moving parts in the whole scenario, isn't there? So it's one of them. But we're away for the soon. Hopefully, I mean, I think Carl is right there. I mean, you kind of just ignore it until something happens.
Yeah. We do, and not just for the money. What time would it be over there? He must be working.
He's at work. He said on Discord before he's at work.
Oh, I missed it. Fair enough.
He's on the way to delivering Brandon a pizza.
Yeah, bless him. Yeah, Diane, you've missed the first half, mate. You missed the incredible first half. We are winning 2-0. Joe Willock and Paul Dummett. And we're good for it as well.
Yeah, well, we were good for the first 45. And I think it popped up earlier, Leicester are only behind Man United in teams that have claimed points from losing positions this season. So it'll be an interesting second half. Probably
we've had a run for our money, though, haven't we?
Yeah, we've given it a good go, Steve Bruce would say.
Spot on comment. From V Festival to TikTok. Sammy's
so V Festival, you would get there on like the Friday night, wouldn't you? And then you got the Saturday and Sunday, go home Monday with, or people that I knew used to come home because I'm literally 10 minutes from Weston Park. If you stand outside, you can hear it.
It's still a little bit further for me, so I had to stay there.
But but Leeds, you got there on a Wednesday night and you'd be there till Monday. Just don't sleep for days.
I'm supposed to be, if festivals are on this summer, I'm supposed to be going to one this summer, which I'm looking forward to. Thursday to Monday.
One?
It's called Why Not in outside
in Why Not Festival, mate. Been there?
Yeah, not been before.
You'll enjoy it.
Looking forward to it. Hopefully it goes ahead.
Yeah, it's a good little festival that is, mate.
Over the bar, it's fine. I wasn't worried.
Stereophonics are headlining this year. If anyone's a fan of them.
I am a fan of Stereophonics.
Hit me with the lineup.
Oh God, I'll have to fucking look it up now because it only got released the other day. I know that DMAs. If you're a fan of the DMAs,
yeah, I like DMAs.
They're
a bit like Stone Roses. I wouldn't say rip off. That's a bit harsh, but similar sort of sound.
It's funny. I'm going to this festival and then I'm seeing the DMAs in Times Square in Newcastle 2 days after the festival finishes.
Ripped off there, aren't you?
Didn't bloody realise at the time. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Sam, you'll love this. Stereophonics, Manic Street Preachers,
nice.
Blossoms. I'm trying to look at the Bombay Bicycle Club, Fontaine's DC, DMAs, Sleaford Mods. I don't know. Has anyone ever listened to Sleaford Mods?
I haven't, mate. No.
It's an experience. No. It's an experience listening to them. Very acquired taste.
What are they called? Sleaford Mods?
Sleaford Mods. I believe the one song that I know is called Job Seeker, that you can have a go and listen to on all good streaming services.
Does that resonate with you, does it?
It did for a while. Frank Turner, Jake Bug, Circa Waves.
Jake Bug and Circle Waves. Oh, mate,
Yeah.
get me a ticket then. Anyone
I
drops
think,
out, I'm there.
Hey, honestly, mate, don't think it's sold out. You get yourself along. And then for you old people that enjoy your 2000s pop, Khalees is playing. You know, milkshakes.
Oh, she brings all the milkshakes to the yard.
Yeah,
No,
she does.
To the yard.
I don't know what. I just had a vision of Sam's missus just pouring milk all over him while he was singing that. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's gone up to bed. She's not watching Newcastle.
Yeah, and so that's. I mean, there's loads more, but there's more to be announced. So Zuzu, fucking Zuzu's going. Didn't know that. Just spotted someone that I like in the small print. So that'd be fun.
Interesting. I'll have a look at that.
Yeah,
though.
I think the cheaper tickets have sold out, but you can get your I think it's still fairly decent prices for that. Oh, and that's if it goes ahead at all.
See, it's not just me. I know what you're on about, Simon. It literally just comes straight into my head with him having milk poured over him at the same time. It's very strange.
Hey, if only he did karaoke.
Oh dear. Evening, mate. It's going very well, thank you. We are 2-0 up, as I'm sure you're aware. We're talking about the randomest of things. It's been very enjoyable.
Milkshakes, first and worst gigs, you name it, with crisps, chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, 13th if we win. Is that where we finish up?
Bloody hell.
No.
Interesting. Surely
That's
not.
not right, surely.
Maybe if we win the rest of the games for the rest of the season.
Fair enough, Ian. Fair enough.
That's a line. That's a line off a sitcom.
Is it?
Which one? Oh no, it's a line off freaking Family Guy.
How is it?
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Is it a Peter Griffin line?
No, what's the one in the wheelchair?
Oh, Joe. Is it Joe?
Yeah.
Something?
I used to watch Family Guy. I think I've got the first 12 seasons on DVD, but
you don't think you know. You know you've got the 12 seasons on DVD. Yeah. Yeah, we actually go 13th. Crazy.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Just think how much the pundits are going to give us stick.
Oh, well, Brucey will be winning Manager of the Month.
I know. Oh, how the turntables.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry.
Back down to 17th.
Don't worry. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm missing Alan Partridge tonight because Newcastle are playing. Bloody hell.
I'll ask Matt and Sam. I don't know. I don't know, mate.
Invisible, but not in a bad way this time.
No. You're being harsh. Are you being harsh?
I said it not in a bad way.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because sat in front of the defence is where he kind of likes to be. But
he's done a good job at stifling Maddison. I think he's probably the danger man because you've got to feed the two strikers, and Maddison's usually the one to do that. And they've only had one memorable chance each, so he's done well.
I still don't think Mickey's done much.
I don't think anyone really has done much.
Willock has been superb.
Yeah.
Saint-Maximin's
been out of it.
Yeah,
I'd like to see both Longstaffs in there with Willock, to be honest. But
yeah.
There you are. Yes, it's Joe talking. A bit good memory, Sam.
There you go. I'm a vat of pointless knowledge. Hence why I've won 2 NFTV quizzes.
Don't rub it in.
Vardy's unmarked in the box, lads. Do you want to maybe sort that out? And they have. Thank you. They must have heard me. Leicester have a free kick right on the edge of the area now. Callum Wilson giving away a foul.
On the edge of our box? Bloody hell.
On the edge of the D. I mean, that's...
Jordan, we've done you a favour before. We'll do it again. Don't you worry, mate. We got this. We got this.
So,
didn't
James
do them a favour when we beat them.
Maddison's taken the free kick. He is second to James Ward-Prowse from the most direct free kick goals since August 2018.
Pish. He's rubbish.
Oh, don't
That's
say
not a
that, you
foul.
effing
He's not a
pig.
foul.
I thought it was soft.
6 and 1, half a dozen of the others.
Yeah, I think Tielemans sold him up the river there, really. We shall see.
Xhaka's scored them. Hold on. Granit Xhaka is tied third for.
For what, sorry?
Sorry, I was just watching Sam's reaction. Sam pointing out Maddison scored the most direct free kicks after James Ward-Prowse since, I think, August 2018. Granit Xhaka's joint third place with Trent and someone else with 3.
Interesting.
54.
Weesh.
That's what I did. Oh, and they headed it wide. Leicester have come out strong at the start of the second half, which is what you'd expect from a side third in the league. Let's not forget.
So I know this, Ian. I know this bit. What you're talking about? Sam, you should sing the bird song.
No.
Okay.
You have got more chance of getting a blowjob off the Pope than me singing a song on.
You say that. I'm not quite sure that would be difficult, to be honest. I mean, I think I look relatively young.
I don't know him personally.
I've waved at the pub.
Where?
Bit of fun fact.
In
the little square.
Yeah.
The little papal square, whatever it's called.
Never been.
Much to do about nothing. Big fancy palace, really.
Yeah.
Got one of them in London. Wave at the Queen and all.
So that's full of wankers as well. Not the Queen before anyone shouts.
Right, Miggy. It's his first chance at running at them, but he's played an intelligent ball and nothing has come off it. So just wind your necks in.
Yeah, if you haven't already, guys, please like the video. Thank you very much.
Yeah, go on, because Emil Kraft's just scythed down Jamie Vardy in what can only be described as a brain-dead challenge as he goes into the book.
What else do we
at the moment?
To be fair, that's the first wrong thing he's done all night.
He's not done anything right either, to be fair to him.
He's been solid. He's been fine. Been better than what Kieran Clark's been doing.
That's not, to be fair, that's harsh. That's not a bad challenge. That's not a bad challenge. Vardy's won that, I think. He stepped across the defender. He knows what he's doing there. It's a daft. Well, he shouldn't be diving in. But Vardy's won that. It's not. Yeah, I don't know.
This is another dangerous free kick, though. Where we kind of need to weather the storm and kind of perk up a little bit, because if Leicester score here now, then we're in trouble.
Is it a game for Big Andy to come on?
Possibly. Willock's won a free kick, so chill out.
Smithy, I'm with you on that. I haven't been either, mate. I'm looking forward to going on the 17th of May.
Pub last Sunday because my 4-year-old told me to.
Oh yes, I saw. I did see that.
Get out of the house.
And when you went to go home, didn't you say, "Dad, we'll just have one for the road"?
That might have happened. And then I realised how much I actually paid for a pint of Guinness at my local.
Was it over £4? Oh God!
Which is the second most expensive pint of Guinness I've ever bought.
That's ridiculous. Was the other one in Dublin?
No, Cheltenham Racecourse, £5.50.
It's never cheap there, is it, to be fair? Is that in the Guinness tent as well?
No, this was in the Centaur. So I ordered a pint of Guinness. The lovely bar lady eventually placed it on the bar. I handed her a crisp new £5 note. I held my hand out for change, and she kind of went like that. I was like, "What are you doing?" She went, "Oh, I thought there was money there. You still owe 50p. I said, "I do not. You owe me change."
Bloody well do not.
£5.50. I didn't have another one.
You've been to Dublin, Sam?
No, I haven't. No. I've been to. I'll tell you where I have been. I've been to the Thatcher's Cider. I want to say the word brewery, but is it a brewery? It's definitely, I suppose it is, really, isn't it? And they have a pub on site called the Railway. This is in Somerset. I think it's about 15 mile away from Weston-super-Mare for geography fans. And they have a gastro pub there, and on the bar they have every type of Thatcher's on tap. So this was pre-kids. Me and the missus went, and I started at one end and I made my way through them. And for some reason, 9 months later, my son arrived. So I don't know if the two was linked.
Did you use the taps to prop you up more and more as you got further down?
No. But I did, because they obviously had a shop on site as well. I did fill the boot up for the way out. I spent an obscene amount of money in that shop. But true story as well. Through that pregnancy, Kelly, my wife, had a craving for apples. Absolutely true.
Well, that all makes sense. I've just never really drunk cider, other than when I was on a park at 13 years old with a big bottle of white liner.
Yeah, but that stuff has never seen an apple in its life.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Don't mind a cider on a summer's day, but can't stomach the stuff otherwise.
No.
Yeah.
All about craft ales, me.
Oh, well, you'll love beer52.com/NFTV.
Always good for a plug. So,
60 minutes now. Would you make a change?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one. I'd maybe take saint-maximin off. He's not done much, and we don't need another goal.
Wilson's not done much either, has he?
No, but he needs more game time more than saint-maximin. Get someone else.
Coming on for Leicester now.
Yeah. Get someone else on for Maxi, whether that's an attacking midfielder or a striker.
I'll tell you what, if you're going to take ASM off, then you can put Almer on more advanced.
Mm-hmm.
And then
get Matty on.
Matty's not on
the
bench.
bench. Sean. Oh, sorry, Sean. Not Matty, Sean.
So you could probably do that, yeah.
Does Charlie eat apples?
Yeah.
Just trying to
He's
put
born apples 5 a day.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together. Someone's put, so Sam, you have a very healthy son or daughter. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, they're both fine. Thank you for asking.
Aaron says that's put me off apple Muller rice for life.
I mean, are we just not giving free kicks to Newcastle now, even when Callum Wilson's fouled?
If you're over 5 years old and eating Muller rice, then take a long, hard look in the mirror, son.
Oh, I love it.
If you've lost all your baby teeth, then that's when you know when to stop. What do you make of that for Fafana for Leicester? Not today, just all season, because he got a team of the season recently. I don't know if he's been good, but I don't know if he's been that good.
I don't mind him.
He's an undeniably good player, but is he better than someone like Johnny Evans, who's played alongside all season?
Johnny Evans, I tell you what, that's an odd change. Sorry, just to go off piece a little bit. They've took off Ndidi for Perez.
It's very attacking.
Very. Yeah, for fun. I mean, Johnny Evans is kind of Mr. Consistent, but at a nice quality level, isn't he? So you kind of know what you're going to get with Johnny Evans.
Kevin. Love it, Kev.
What's that? Oh,
Perez will score a bloody hat-trick here.
If he does, then
I'm not doing the videos tonight if he does.
You fucking are, because I'm going to bed.
Get Brandon in.
I'll do the late
Be
ones
alright.
next Friday because I'm off next weekend.
Scrumpy.
Oh, go on, Wilson. Do it for
Scrumpy
pace.
Jacks.
Wilson's in. Wilson's in. He's got the keeper to round. It's 3-0.
Never. No way.
Said 3-0, didn't I?
Oh, my days.
Fuck off.
Through ball.
Do you know what I
Wilson
did?
does the centre back for pace, rounds the keeper and buries it. Get in there.
Put Schmeichel in my fantasy team this week.
Fortunately, I had Johnny Evans.
That's great play. That's great play. For Matt Ritchie, take a bow, son. What a ball. Oh, Callum Wilson is a handsome bastard, isn't he?
A good-looking boy.
What a finish as well.
Yeah.
See you later, Casper.
Ritchie's played a 50-yard pass that's completely rounded the defender. Who is the defender?
Pinpoint.
Tanya.
Pinpoint.
Wilson's took one touch to take it round Schmeichel and absolutely buried it as Fofana and Soyuncu were getting back. Absolutely superb. Where the hell has this come from? 3-0 up away at Leicester. That's crazy.
Well, I must say, it's been one of my favourite watch-alongs so far. We've had a chilled-out night with 3-0 up. Didn't expect it. Fantastic.
I've got a voice note from Johnny.
Play it. Play it.
I don't think he knows I'm on the watch along. I'll play it. Hang on.
Yes! Get in! Get in!
Oh, I don't know, Luke. 3-0. Where the fuck has this come from?
We're staying up, boys. Another season of Steve Bruce in the bag.
We are staying up. Say we are staying up.
Yeah, we've got a song. Finally.
Where the hell has this come from?
I don't know. The annoying thing is, I've just got all the idiot Villa fans in my chat going, "Oh, Bruce in, what a gaffer!" Oh, fuck off, you pricks.
Guess alive.
We're 3-0 up, and we've just had an attack with saint-maximin on the wing, and 4 men were in the box. When do we ever have men in the box?
I will say this, I'll get up Perez. Miggy's done him though, so ha. And then Perez has fell down. We're on. What an absolute coin. I will say this, Leicester did bottle top 4 last season, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it looked as though they weren't going to, but...
Mac, was it your prediction, Carl, mate? It was my prediction, mate. It was just for Leicester, not for Newcastle. If I'm completely honest.
Hey, pretend.
Matt Ritchie's down.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Matt Ritchie's
off. It's off the ball as well. There he is. Todd Parker. Scott Parker's own successful younger brother.
Exactly. This is it, mate. Arsenal were pony again last night, weren't they?
Oh, my God. I mean, I was half cut watching the game last week. I think, honestly, I switched off about 60 minutes.
Yeah.
It was shocking.
Yeah, we're having an we genuinely are. I know we might not look like it, but we are. We genuinely are.
It's so nice to be watching a game where there's zero stress. Like, they've had a couple of half-decent chances, but not once as my bumhole twitched. Like, it's just nice to watch a game where we're taking it to the opposition.
Definitely. No, don't...
I mean, that was purely on the counter-attack, though, because it's been pretty much all left for this second half. Shelby goes through the back of Perez with a lovely sliding tackle. And that wasn't a nice sliding tackle, but the ref's playing advantage. Iheanacho.
Good
all right. Remember
afternoon,
when
I would say, for you, Mike.
Yeah,
Tielemans.
Missouri, Mike. Oh, Perez.
It's ridiculous, mate, isn't it? It's. I feel like we're in a twilight zone.
I'll tell you what, Shelby's played very well today. I've given credit where credit's
What
due.
to save Martin Dubravka? How many times we said that tonight? From Perez as well. From Perez. What a save. He's been absolutely superb.
It's all good, Toby. Good to have you in the chat, mate. Good to have. We've got such an array of fans in our chat that keep coming back. I love it.
It's beauty of football. Beauty of
It
Newcastle.
is.
Second change for Leicester.
It's certainly up there, Jonathan.
Oh, Martin.
I think Everton away was the best one.
Yeah.
West Ham, first day of the season.
Yeah,
Southampton when we went down to 10 men, the fight at the end.
Yeah.
It depends on what your class is performing. Like we've outclassed Leicester today, but there was more of a graft against teams like West Ham and like Southampton.
I think why I say that Everton won though away with it was just we dominated completely from start to finish, whereas Leicester have been in this game and Dubravka's has had to pull off a fair few cracking saves.
Yeah,
and we've killed the game off now from a goal on the counter attack.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, some of you boys are absolute heroes.
Indonesia,
bloody hell!
You want to get on the fan reaction show?
Yeah, definitely. If you're awake, still awake, mate. By all means, come on the fan reaction show. Heroics. It's a good question, Brandon. I don't know. We've got a free couple of hours now because we don't have to watch them, like you said.
This is a real kick in the knackers for Fulham, isn't it? Although, saying that, Burnley are right down there. They need that's going to be a huge game.
We're not the ones they need to worry about.
Not now.
Hey, top 10 still on, boys. Can you imagine finishing in the top half after the fucking season we've had?
Are we going to get from pundits?
Richie's blowing. I reckon you could see him come on.
Lewis is on the bench. Just whack him.
Honestly, mate, it's just been a out of the blue excellent performance. Just didn't expect it at all. What's happening?
Melee, get it out.
Who's happening? Who's scrapping? Handbags?
The high-vis jacket. It is.
We've got away with it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Jamal Lewis in that position Rich has been playing. Well, that's clearly a foul and a yellow card, you absolute cockwomble.
Get yourself back up the league. Oh, it'd be nice. Do you think you boys are going to beat Chelsea in the finale?
Didn't reply. Rude.
What do you reckon about the Champo then? Who do you reckon is going to come out of the best on that?
I think it'll be Man City.
Yeah, Champo. He's less of a mouthful than the Champions League final, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
Man City for me.
I think it's going to be 1-1.
How has Iheanacho not been sent off for that, by the way? That's a 2-footed sliding challenge from behind.
Yeah.
Did you say 1-1, Sam?
Yeah.
Trust me, mate. He's jumping for joy inside. This is just our lovely Sam.
Sorry, it's just me resting bitch face. Sorry. And some of us have been up with kids since 4 a.m.
This is what kids do to you. That's why I've had the snip.
Yeah, get me in line for that. We're on the attack again. ASM's got men over.
Here he is. Here's one of them from the chat.
Shoot! Stop fucking around and shoot!
I'll apologise to Steve Bruce when he leaves the club.
This is one of my pals from the chat. They're all going, "Oh yeah, fucking Bruce in." Stephen, fuck off.
Yeah, politely,
of course.
Do one.
You had to endure his fucking management for so long. Get off my case.
Oh, John Joe's just done Tielemans like a kipper.
What was it?
What a through ball that is! It's got to be. Oh, he's missed. Now he scored. It's 4-0. It's Callum.
Fuck off! Fuck off! Oh, what's happening?
I need. Like, I'm not joking. I was in Morrison's on the phone to my dad. He was like, I might as well just put that £100 on Leicester to win tonight. I'm just hoping that he didn't do that. I'm just going to give him a quick ring.
Oh, he's not. He's not offside. He should. Oh God, he should have scored it the first time round, but it's come back off the post.
Oh, that's fucking. Oh.
It's a lovely through ball from Almiron as well, and fair play to Wilson because the on the rebound the angle is very narrow.
He's not.
And he's done. That's a very good finish, to be fair, because that angle is really narrowed. That's superb.
Absolutely right. We hounded him for months, Voicey. You know what it's like. He's shit.
Change the layout, Carl, quick.
Oh God, I'm doing it. Sorry, Lee.
Right, this is what frustrates us about fucking Newcastle.
Glory Hunter.
Get him in. Get him in.
Oh Christ.
No, I don't think he should.
I've just
You've lost privileges.
Like, did it come off the post or what? What happened?
Yeah, he's tried to bend it into the top corner. Unlucky, comes off the inside of the post, gets the rebound. Gets a bounce, to be fair, but it deserved a goal. It was a good strike.
We're winning
the fucking boys. When do we ever win 4-0? Never mind against fucking third place Leicester at full strength as well, apart from Johnny Evans.
I don't get it.
This is the team that's going to be in the Champions League next year. Oh, Sean's stripped and ready to come on.
Right. Any more of my friends coming here and start talking about Steve Bruce, I'm going to ban you from the chat. It's as simple as that. Love you, bye.
What? Oh.
Carl's mates, come on and give us some dirt on him. Tell us all the embarrassing stories he gets up to on the weekends.
Oh, there'll be plenty of them.
And I tell you what, Newcastle are launching an attack again here. Maxi's got men over. Willock's now 30 yards out. If he feeds Wilson in here.
Here he is. Mickey Mouse.
Where's this come from, boys? Where's this come from?
Steve Bruce's back pocket. Had it in all along.
It's about the accumulation of points.
A little bit of this.
Joe Willock's injured.
Which layout? Where's the other manscape?
Oh, it's Hammy.
Oh my God. What is going on, boys? What is
insane?
Going on?
Oh, yeah.
Insane.
Dear
Willock's done his hamstring, so that's him done for the season now.
Oh dear.
What is going on today?
How was work? Are you still wearing your work uniform?
No, this is Jeff Banks' finest, this. No, I finished work at 9, but the lads had it on. I shouldn't say that, but they had the match on the first half. It was just getting a bit busy. I seen Maxim as an absolute sitter.
Yeah.
Well, not miss, it was saved, but I count that as a miss. But it's like, from what I saw, Newcastle have been pretty good first half, and they've been excellent second half. Like, I've come back in the 49th minute, and literally we've been absolutely brilliant on the counter attack. Anyway.
Yeah, second half's been all about the counter attack.
It is unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.
In the bloody, like as Matt said, this Leicester team's nearly at full strength.
Yeah.
You look at that Leicester team, you look at that Newcastle team before the ball was kicked, especially that Leicester team, Maddison, Iheanacho, Tielemans, Vardy. It's unbelievable. But the game plan, I give credit to Bruce, the game plan's worked to an absolute treat. He's obviously seen that counter-attack, Leicester are vulnerable, and it looks like it's worked. Like Newcastle are 4-0 up. 4-0 up. It could be 5 or 6.
John Joe Shelby's a new Claude Makelele, honestly. I don't know what's got into him tonight.
Kieran Clark's not getting back in the team ahead of Emil Kraft, mate.
I was waiting.
More versatile, innit? You couldn't play Manquillo right centre back.
Sam, what would have been Newcastle was 7-1.
Good lad.
Newcastle was 7-1 to win, just to win today. What do you think the odds of 4-0 were?
At least 50.
Yeah. Oh, over the bar.
Okay. That was close.
4-0. Oh, what is...
The bold Makaleli, I like that. Who's been man of the match then?
It's hard to choose. Is it wrong to give it to John Joe?
No,
I don't know.
I'm giving it Willock.
Willock's
To be fair,
I've seen the first goal, like he wasn't meant like that first goal. What a mistake by a defender, but
I mean, Wilson's got 2, but he's not been in the game apart from that. But that's what he's there to do.
That's kind of what I mean.
That's what he's there to do. He's done his job.
Striker's performance, isn't it?
Yeah. Maxi's done poorly.
Well, I mean, if you look, like Johnny will be seeing this now, you two are a bit behind, but the reaction Joe Willock's getting from the Newcastle bench.
Yeah, he's getting, like, Andy Carroll's giving him high fives. Yeah, but you know what? This is the thing now, is can we get him next season? Thing is, it looks so unlikely now, doesn't it? Because of the fact
Don't fall in love with lone players. They will only hurt you. They won't love you back, Johnny.
Shit.
Rogger, thank you very much. We are safe.
Go all Brighton.
We're safe.
Oh well. Who cares? Leicester could come back and beat us.
Matt, there is 11 minutes of football. There is 11 minutes of football, and we know what Newcastle are like.
They could come back and beat us, and I'd still be happy. I don't know why.
Because Sanyo on the left hand
was
side
left on his own, right at the back stick there. That's careless.
Castagna beats Murphy, drills it back.
Oh, it's a strike, mind. Fucking hell.
Vardy plays it to Albrighton on the edge of the box, right foot, and powers it into the roof and let no chance for Dubravka.
Jesus.
From the former Villa man. Saying that, Dubravka gets
Remember
a tiny touch.
When they sold Albrighton, like Villa were like on the way down towards relegation, and then he goes to Leicester and wins the Premier League. That's mental.
It's all about game management now, though. It's about game management, making sure that we can say it out and just be professional.
No. It would honestly, but it would be an amazing feat if they score 3 goals in 10 minutes. Again,
we've got a defence, Matt, of Emil Kraft and Paul Dummett and Federico Fernandez. It's not Cannavaro.
One of which is on the score sheet, and they've all kept a clean sheet for 80 minutes. So we can do it for another 10.
2 minutes, boys. I'm just going to get me food. It'll be 2 seconds.
Oh.
No one invited you anyway, Johnny.
Get him gone. Strike mine from Albrighton, to be fair.
Yeah.
Last place your keeper expects that to go is the top right near post.
Yeah, no chance Dubravka could do anything about that.
It was a similar kind of position where Perez had a chance from before, but it was just a lot more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of player you'd want at Newcastle, Mark Albrighton. I know he's coming towards the end of his career now, but he's a bit like a Matt Ritchie.
Jacob Murphy.
Sam's face there.
Sam doesn't want Premier League winners in his teams.
He's been doing it all night.
Oh, fucking hell. David May was a Premier League winner.
Champions League winner, David
Lenny
May.
Pidgley was a Premier League winner.
Have you seen that
Wes
picture?
Brown was a Premier League winner.
What's your point?
You can have rubbish Premier League winners.
And you can have good ones too, like Mark Albright.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm not listening to the footballing opinion of a man who wants to stick Gareth Barry in his all-time top 10 Premier League.
Thank you very much, Matt.
What? Right, you've asked for this. Matt wanted to put Michael Owen in.
I did.
What?
Oh,
I did.
You can't be doing that on a watch along. Come on, Sam.
Hey, throw me under the bus all you want. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. I hate him with a passion.
Little weasel Michael Owen, who refused to play for us when we were battling relegation.
Hated him. Still hate him. Do I think he's one of the best players to ever play in the Premier League? Yes, I do.
No, not for me.
Why?
We're making a sub, boys. Saint-Maximin's coming off for Joe Linton.
Slow Linton's coming on.
He'll score a hattie.
Definitely.
ASM, boys. What we're thinking about today?
Half the boil. Not his finest.
Doesn't have to rely on him every week.
That's to Matt, that is, by the way. Sack him.
What is that? Sack him. Don't blame me, to be fair. Sack me. If I'm going, Sam's going. Take him down.
No, my reasoning for Gareth Barry was sound because he has the most Premier League appearances.
Anyone can play in a game of football. Doesn't mean they're good.
Not that many appearances.
I'm sorry. You just said anyone can win the Premier League. So by that logic,
exactly,
anyone can make the most. Anyone can make the most. Doesn't mean they're good.
You only need 10 appearances to get a Premier League medal. You only need 10, not 654 or however many.
How many of those did? How many of those did he win? How many of those did he score in? Or keep a clean sheet?
Pardon?
You okay there, mate? I feel like you're like a social worker between these.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm taking it all in.
You should have seen them when they were talking about boxing earlier. I was just sat like chewing my fingernails.
It's because Sam was wrong.
I'll start on you about something now, Johnny. Oh no, we've done.
He's already had a pop at you when he's not here.
What's he said like?
To be fair, I said them things behind your back.
What did you say like?
I don't know. What did I say?
I'm not snitching.
Good job. This isn't being recorded.
It was something along the lines of he carries the Greenwood and Mulliner show.
Might have something about having hair as well, I think.
Oh, was it?
Something about slightly more hurtful.
I never did that.
Hey, I didn't say it. I'm just the messenger.
You're just the messenger.
Because, as we all know, I am jealous of Johnny's beard.
I was trying to claw it back.
There's. I thought somebody was kissing the arse there. Leicester corner, by the way. Perez.
Nothing's happening. It's fine.
Still Perez.
Won.
Great play from Dummett and Craftley.
What a clearance, Emil Kraft.
Get a new contract on the table.
He hates Greenwood. Emil Kraft, Blackline's Army, he hates Greenwood.
You wanted a song, lads? There you go. Emil Kraft's Black and White Army.
Yeah. I'm clipping that bugger up and putting it on the socials. Keeper's ball.
So I'm guessing we've kept Iheanacho and Vardy very, very quiet today, boys.
Iheanacho should have been sent off. Yeah, that one he tried to chip over to Dubravka.
He's just had that one that he's put about 10 yards wide.
Matt,
Yes.
in our debate, I'm going to prove now why I am right.
So I am with Matt on this one.
All right, I concede.
Oh, Brandon will think that's funny.
Bless him.
Perez to Iheanacho. Still Iheanacho. Left-footed. 4-2, boys. 4-2.
Ooh, squeaky bum time.
Can you imagine?
You're a bad luck charm, Johnny.
Who said this? Who said this? Oh, we've got nothing to worry about, boys. We've got this under control.
Kermit the Frog?
Welcome to the Muppet Show.
Hey, it's a great finish. It's a great finish.
Drills it through Dummer's legs and literally can't do
good
anything about it. 87th minute plus injury time. If Leicester got enough time to get back in, Steve Bruce is looking at the clock and going, have we got enough? Have we got enough?
This is what me and Lee were saying in the build-up to the...
Jeff Hendricks on.
The Irish Iniesta is coming on for Miggy Almiron.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, me and Lee in the build-up, we were talking about the lineups and he's saying, Iheanacho, you can keep him quiet. Same with Vardy, keep him quiet for as long as you like. They get half a yard of space and they're going to punish you. That's an excellent finish in the bottom corner.
It is, but what I've said before, boys, is that let's do a professional job, make sure that we can just get over the line. It's 4-2, and if Leicester get a chance and say make it 4-3 before injury time, we will be absolutely panicking because this should not be going anywhere near 4-2s and 4-3s.
Oh, God.
Joe Linton's ball there. This is you've got to just get over the line here. Even if Leicester score a third, just get over the line. This is to make sure that we're playing Premier League football next season.
Johnny, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we concede another one. You're getting booted off because you're the bad luck, John. We were 4-0 up before you came on.
I'll take that for the team. I'll take that. Long ball, looking for Iheanacho. Should be to that should be to Brafka's all day long. There was no communication there. I think that is the goal. I think that's the goalkeeper's that, but it's a throw into Leicester.
Futhers has been a good crack all night. It's a prediction 4-2 from Futhers. I'll take that one. Prize, Matty top off.
Cross in the corner for Leicester. Someone's watching the game on my window by the look of
Brilliant, brilliant.
Corner Leicester, Tielemans. Minute and a half until the 90's up. Vardy's no one's marking Vardy back post. Cleared away by Newcastle.
I can just shut my eyes and have the commentary in my ears because my game's about a minute behind. So I'm just listening, John.
Oh, this is Sam's getting nervous. He's doing that little thing where he's just scratching his head.
You'll get a bald spot.
Yeah, I went like this for about 5 years. Long ball again. Castagna cleared from Fernandes.
When did Leicester turn into a long ball team? Have they been took over by Tony Pulis?
I can only think that I can't see them being a lot of injury time. I don't think there's been a lot of time waste. I know there's been a couple.
Is Rory Delap going to come in with a fucking long throw in a minute?
I can see a good 5 minutes, to be fair.
I'm
there shouldn't be.
I'm thinking 4.
What game was it where we were like 2-1 up and then the lino put down like 6 minutes of...
Was it West Ham?
No, it was Everton.
Was it Everton?
No, it was West Ham. West Ham.
Yeah.
That's a that's a corner to Leicester.
Why did Dummett not leave that?
15 seconds till injury time. Let's have a look and see how long's left. There's a bit of panicking between Steve Bruce and Stephen Clements in the pictures.
I'm going 5 minutes, I'm predicted.
Because we've got a 2-goal lead.
Tielemans at the corner. Cleared away from Fernandes. Another clearance from Fernandes. I've seen quite a few from him and I've been watching long. Emil Kraft puts in a stupid foul. 4 minutes injury time. 4 minutes injury time.
Get him off, ref. Second booking. Get him off.
Free kick to Leicester, 40 yards out. Oh, please, come on, Newcastle. Surely, you can't be 4-0 up and not win a game of football, surely.
Tielemans. Be on the other end.
Clearance again.
I'll tell you what, the proper panic. The proper panicking.
Back to Albrighton. Castagna. Perez! What a save! What a save, Martin Dubravka.
Fucking hell.
There is panic in the back line. There is panic because they're marking each other. There's players in yellow marking each other.
Goes back out to Albrighton from a long ball. Bit too deep, but Vardy should get their right header just over the top of the crossbar. But what
that's a GK from the 6-yard line.
What a save from Dubravka, though, Sam.
Yeah.
Just seen it myself.
That's an unbelievable save. What a save.
That's commitment. Proper commitment.
He's a real candidate for man of the match with Willock, I think.
I think he's a shoe-in.
Header from Castagna. Not even 6 yards up. On the half body. Hits it well, Perez. But Dubravka, a bit like Spider-Man. Arms out. Brilliant.
100th appearance for Newcastle tonight, Dubravka.
Brilliant. Brilliant. He's been a fantastic servant. Just over 2 minutes. Can Newcastle hold on? Surely. We should be okay now.
Speaking of 100 appearances, bloody Mason Greenwood made his 100th appearance for Manchester United last night. He's 19!
He's a good player, Matt.
He's 19!
Joe Linton.
No ways that is 100th appearance.
Yeah.
He's only about 20.
Go on, Joe.
Go on, Joe Linton. That's a foul. Well
he's
played.
Won a free kick, though. Well done.
Work.
Well done.
Man of the match. Man of the match, Joe Linton.
Get Sean Longstaff on this.
No.
Said nobody.
Sean Longstaff is one of my favourite players, but he just can't do set pieces.
Were you surprised that he was dropped, Sam?
I was disappointed that he was dropped. In fact, when we all thought that Miggy should be the one that's been dropped, but at least Willock played because he was absolutely superb when he was on. Is John Jones trying to twat?
Looks like Shelby's lining this one up. He's going to have a strike here. It's Shelby, deflected corner.
It's a corner.
Perfect. That's what you want with a minute ago when you 4-2 away at Leicester.
The away end would be absolutely buzzing.
Oh, it would have been, wouldn't it? Do you know what it is? As a former Newcastle Fans TV member who used to say, Kyle, I'm sure a lot of people remember Kyle, used to say, Leicester is a wonderful place. And do you know what? Leicester is a wonderful place if you win it. 30 seconds to go, Joe Linton.
Only Newcastle keep it in the corner when they're 4-2 up.
Yeah. And that's gonna
Did you not see Burnley doing it when they were 4-0 up the other week? Excellent shithousery from them. Chris Woods towering over the ball after he scored a hat-trick.
Newcastle are 20 seconds away from Premier League survival here. Great header from Fernandes again. I've seen at least 4, maybe 5, and Wilson decides to have a shot from 30 yards.
Shot on target. One for the stats man.
I know. Into the last few seconds, Darren England has the whistle in his hand and blows the whistle, and Newcastle are safe for another season, boys.
Get in.
4-2.
Matthew Ray's back down.
What an absolutely crazy game of football that was.
Ridiculous.
Leicester cannot get off the pitch quick enough.
Joe the Wizard Willock.
I cannot get over just how fast Leicester are getting off the pitch. That's hilarious. Wow. Wow. What an absolute crazy game that was.
Mentality monsters, Newcastle United.
What? I still can't get over that save from Dubravka, by the way. What a save.
He was immense all night.
He's done it all night.
Absolutely immense. Dubravka and Willock are the contenders.
Yeah.
As Perez and Dubravka are talking about, well, no doubt they're saved from Perez's chances. They leave the field of play.
But no, they're talking about the Tyne Bridge.
They're not. They're talking
the
about
Tyne Bridges.
their favourite owl museums.
Yeah.
Frankie, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that.
Cheers, Frankie.
James Madison, Jamie Vardy, Kasabian, your boys are taking one hell of a beating today.
Kasabian have split up, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they're on one of those bloody hiatuses or whatever they call it.
No. They've split up because their singer was, well, Google it.
Was that them? I thought that was someone else.
No, that was Kasabian.
Oh, Kasabian. Oh,
Leicester still should get Champions League. I mean, there's only 3 games to play, but
yeah, but Leicester have got Manchester United away, Chelsea away, and Spurs at home. Newcastle at the dizzy heights of 13th. Yeah, that's Fulham down now.
13? What were we ever worried about? We've never even been in the bottom 3 under Bruce since Norwich last season.
I know.
Don't say
Fucking hell, Chinese Geordie, mate. Well, thank you very, very, very much.
What a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up the boys.
Guy just
Absolute
decided
legend.
to put that entertainers
Did
thing
you,
on. Just
Matt,
straight after
sorry,
Newcastle.
Matt, did you just try and say fucking hell in a Chinese accent?
No.
I'm going to replay it and I'm going to clip it up because...
That's fine.
I'm going to send you a
because
voice note later.
Because I'm not racist.
Well, yeah, good.
Oh, they're showing
a little clip of the Entertainers documentary now, and now I feel happy and
just talk about how
sad.
good Sir Les Ferdinand was. How good was Sir Les?
Oh,
Best
fantastic.
header of a football I've ever seen.
Seriously,
Simple.
yeah, really.
It's just the best header of a football I've ever seen. Immense. Wow. What a crazy game. I'm going to let you 3 wrap up because I'm going to get ready for the instant reaction now. So I've got to put that into words.
Are you going on at 10, mate, yeah?
Yes, 5 minutes. So I'm over on the reaction, but always a pleasure, never a chore. What a crazy game. I mean,
I'm guessing that's
he's not put a question mark, so that's a command, not a question. So enjoy. See you in a bit. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Carl, who was man of the match for you today?
Dubravka, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dubravka.
Yeah, Dubravka for me. I think most consistent performer on the pitch today. Willock obviously fantastic in the midfield. Wilson doing his job up top, but no one better than Dubravka on that pitch for me today. Kept us in the game massively. One massive stop from Vardy, one massive stop from Iheanacho, one massive stop from Perez, one massive stop from Fofana. That's 4 chances that could have easily been goals if he wasn't in goal. So, yeah, that could have ended very horribly wrong if he hadn't been on top form today. So he's got to get it for me. 10 out of 10.
Carl, who deserves the most credit? Steve Bruce or the players today?
Go on.
Come on.
Players, mate. Players for me. Everyone. The front four were frightening at times, absolutely frightening. And as you said, we played very, very good counter-attacking football today. Yeah, I give a lot of credit to the players, but I will give credit to Steve Bruce, of course. But all down to the players, mate. The majority, anyway.
It's just like we needed a performance like that, really, after the Arsenal game. And look, if someone said to me 4-2 against Leicester before a ball was kicked under the circumstances, thank you very much. And that's us safe now. 39 points, only Fulham can catch on goal difference now. They ain't going to beat Man United at Old Trafford. And they're still going to play the mighty Manx as well.
Yeah. It's, what's that? Can't wait for the flood of offers for Bruce now that he saved us. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. But yeah, like Johnny said, it was just that we needed that sort of bounce back performance, and it was fantastic from everyone all around. I did get a little bit nervous, even though we were 4-0 up. I'm not going to lie. Those last 15 minutes.
I thought I was a jinx. I was like, no, absolutely not.
But yeah, we're safe. We are safe. Quick one before we go. Is Steve Bruce going to be at the helm come September, August?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
Don't want him here, but he will be.
Yeah.
The thing is, the only way that Steve Bruce will not be manager of Newcastle is when we do get taken over. Now, depending on who you believe, and we're not going to judge you who you believe. If you believe people that have been saying all the way through that this takeover will happen, by all means do that. I'm still sceptical because of what happened last year, and we've been bitten on the arse so many times. So I'm going to say Steve Bruce will be manager, but if something changes, that Newcastle are being changed, hopefully for the right reasons, and we might actually be a team that will do better than just happy to finish 17th or higher, 17th or 16th. But look, what a night, what a performance, and look, Steve Bruce does deserve credit because that was not a performance we thought we were going to expect tonight.
No, definitely not. I did say that, Geordie. I did. Look, I'll give you your credit all the way through. Where are we? Just briefly. I still think Lee will say we're not safe just yet. I think you'll be all right, mate.
One more point.
But yeah, thank you to everyone that's joined in the chat tonight. And obviously, thank you to everyone that's donated. You're absolute legends. What a crazy night. Like I said, it's been one of the most enjoyable watch songs because not only have we chilled out, but we've got a fantastic result. Like, it was just unbelievably unexpected. So we are safe. We've got Sam coming up with the instant reaction. Then it's myself and you, Johnny, I take it, with the...
Get involved tonight. Get involved tonight. One for an hour. If you want to come on, get on. Talk to me and Carl. It'll be absolutely brilliant. We're talking about 3 points. Newcastle staying up and a win. Come and get your thoughts on the Newcastle Fans TV fan reaction.
Absolutely. Scoring the players is myself and you, Matt. And who else?
Yeah, Adam, I think, is joining us.
Is it Adam? Okay, and then you'll have Lee wrapping up the last word. I'm not sure who's sending a clip over. Is it Sam? Okay, brilliant. But yeah, if you haven't already, please like the video, guys, as it helps massively. And obviously stay where you are because Sam's coming up in about 30 seconds. We're safe. 4-2. Get in. We'll speak to you soon.